Okay, so
right.
Shava and Gerald die.
I'm sorry, that was
we
me.
left off.
No, Shava and Gerald go to the significant others.
You all took your first forays into
What kind of wit is significant other already?
Theronfall.
What kind of wit is significant other already?
New Theronfall.
New
Theronfall!
You
Theronfall!
got in through the sewers, explored the needles.
Explored the needles.
Yep, they're not pleasant.
Oh yeah, I have to actually pay attention.
Needles never are.
I was about to say, we have a lot to catch you up on.
Oh yeah,
I literally held your hand and dragged you everywhere.
Yep.
Alright,
You didn't make fun of me once.
Alright, so Shava was happy.
Careful, that means there's a backlog.
Yeah. You all explored the needles, tried to figure out what you were doing, went to a couple of pubs, found one was taken over by the guards, basically. The other one got some information. In the end, you decided to go investigate a lead from Fairview, which was the brother of the kid from the smelter who was in a workhouse and he wanted to get his brother's contract bought out. You went to go find Limpio at this workhouse. Basically found that his contract was already been bought by someone. You gave a better offer. Were told to come back later. And when you did, something that you had heard earlier was anyone with magic was getting dragged away to the Spire of Redemption.
Spire of Redemption.
The tower off near the Weeping Palace, where the blazers are made. Oh, that's pretty.
Thanks.
Is it a plate?
Yeah, I need it.
It's pretty.
I didn't want everybody to talk about it. Keep going. I just wanted
hold
to
on,
show
is it dishwasher safe?
Huh? No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Maybe.
So
I'll look at it.
Does it have a glaze on it?
It's just epoxy resin.
Then
I think it
I
should
actually don't
be.
know the
I
properties
actually
of
think it
epoxy
should
resin.
be.
I would Google that after the session.
Anyway, yeah. So you saw that Limpio was
I
a
would not
caster
notice that.
of some kind, probably a sorcerer, and was being dragged away by the guards. You interceded, not in a physical confrontation because you wanted to stay on the down low, and then Gerald raged.
And then Gerald raged.
Uh,
I feel like that's the start of any conversation. And then Gerald raged.
Shava, you
To
didn't help
be
us at
fair,
all
this
in
time
that
all of our
last battle, I
non-violent stuff was
realized.
just failing.
Huh?
Like they weren't
Shava
having
didn't
any
help
of
us
our
at all
shit.
in that last battle.
yeah, they were
So
getting
you were
ready to
rolling
blow up.
mad, or?
No, just everything we tried. That I mean,
I
they're
don't think
power
we really
tripping
got the
guards.
job. I
They
think
just
it was
weren't
really
Yeah, and they're like
I don't
not.
remember.
They're not. These are trained guards. They're not gonna like fall for every story you sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Your socks
Though
are
we
untied.
did get the public angry.
You did do that.
Also, that drum did cast spells.
Yeah, but the guards are
Here's
immune.
the interesting thing about fascism is there's usually the rules are different if you're on their side.
Yeah.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Exactly. But anyway, you were able to get Limpio out of there, although one of them did manage to cast a dancing light spell up into the sky to send an alert. But you all ran off and bumped into none other than your old buddy Macaria from Balstrid,
Yay.
who led you all to what appeared to be a sort of resistance hideout.
Which one's Macaria?
The Tiefling.
Oh.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
moment I bumped into her, I asked her if she was single. And I said, no, not for me.
Not for me.
Yeah, she was the super deadpan one.
What's that meme of, like, literally we're holding hands right now? What's that meme of that guy?
Oh,
Cleric!
Yo.
You'll
But
get slugged in
anyway,
the arm.
this resistance hideout was under some sort of building.
Wait till you hear who's leading the operation.
Oh, jeez.
Went down and saw the people at this table who were seemed to be in charge. Those people going around the circle were a female half-orc sitting at the head of the table, a gold dragonborn in robes, a small kenku, a a very old and wizened turtle.
Baka?
Not Baka, not muscular.
He's not
enough to be
senile.
Baka.
He's not seeing.
He's also not pretending to be
Yeah,
senile.
Baka's canonically pretending.
You see, he says that. I believe there was like at least a week-long period where it became reality. He acted too well.
And the last person who looked up
Cookie?
and saw all of you was someone that the rest of you didn't recognize, but Gerald immediately recognized as his first wife.
Oh.
And that was where we
Right,
left
you
off.
dropped a kid on me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Gerald.
I mean, maybe later tonight?
Anyway.
I would sooner gouge my own eyes out.
Anyway.
Oh, well, you just wear a blindfold instead if you want it.
Gerald, that's not how that... I'll gouge you. You know what? I'm not going to go any further with you.
The half-orc will clear her throat. Hi.
Oh, hi! Hello! I like the little club you guys have put together.
It's a resistance.
Club! It's a nice club. It's cool. So what do you guys do down here?
We try to figure out how we're going to unseat your father.
Cool. that sounds nice.
Forgive him. He's an idiot.
I'm pretty sure they know.
One of them does.
Yeah, the one, his wife.
But I don't know who that is, so...
Cheryl, we know.
Oh, why? You told all of them!
We should all introduce ourselves. The half-orc will say, right. My name is Yvelda. I'm the leader of this unit. This here, according to the Dragonborn, this is Arthos. He's our scholar. Points to the Kenku as Whisper. That's my name! This turtle, their name is Zilpa. The turtle will look up, just look at all of you and just sort of solemnly nod in greetings. Oh, and, at least one of you knows her.
And then a portal comes out and offers the turtle a piece of bread.
The bread
The
offering.
bread offering.
Not even romance. He's just like, we fought in a
Sheena
war.
Sheena will sort of get up and say, hi.
So, I went looking for you, and hey, I found you. Isn't that just great?
Right.
I feel like there's some things we need to talk about.
I would agree.
Shava's like, wait, looking for... She's gonna take a really good look at this
You'll also
woman.
notice that this woman does have the features one would expect of a Shengu citizen.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, she's purple?
She's purple?
No.
Yeah.
She's purple?
Yeah, she's purple.
Everybody from Shanghai is purple, right?
No,
She has
that's a cheat thing.
has
That's
fantasy-
me and my
She
sister.
has fantasy faux Asian features. Is what
Yeah.
that's a fancy way of
Ew.
saying.
What do you mean, boo?
I want them all to be purple.
Why would they all be purple?
Why would everyone from a single town be
It's
purple?
because
That's
I'm
not
an
even like...
Ismar.
That's not how a town works.
It's just because of our blood.
Your computer is not plugged in.
Thank you.
So yeah, Shava's just gonna look at this woman, look at Gerald, look at the woman.
That's your wife?
Why is she bad?
Oh god, as Gerald has who lives in this dump, are you just gonna start having... You married this dump?
what is it? Is just kind of like leaned up. Is something wrong with her?
No.
I mean, there's something
I mean,
wrong with anyone
on a-
who's married
on a-
to you,
on a-
but...
on a scale of,
I don't think
of
we can
Shava,
hear them.
how long would you have
yeah, I
that?
guess we are a little...
What's the other end of the scale?
Shava.
On a scale of Shava to Shava, how bad is this woman?
So,
That's fair, because Shava does have her range.
Java is like an onion.
we've heard a lot about all of you.
What? No, my life is very
Uh-huh.
secretive, and my muscles don't kiss and tell. Wait, Sheena, did you kiss and tell? Did you tell them about my muscles?
Yvelda, Sheena will point to Makaria.
Oh, that makes sense.
Makaria! And I was gonna set you up with Shava.
What?
What?
I'm just gonna like hold up our hand.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
To be fair, the man has multiple wives and a husband.
I don't know if your word is worth taking.
My word is worth at least 2 pieces of bread.
So you see, that's your first wife, and do you see the problem with that statement?
Well,
Yvelda will put to look at Makar and say, "Jeez, you weren't kidding." Or God, you weren't kidding.
listen. What I do to achieve ultimate power and what you do to achieve ultimate power are 2 very different. We walk different paths with different people. I can respect that you get your power by holding hands with one person, whereas I will hold as many hands as I need to, I don't know, do something. But it'll be great.
I honestly forgot, and I was happy in forgetting that you think that multiple marriages give you more power.
Yes!
No, I love it too, but
It's a very simple science. If marrying one person is supposed to make you happy for the rest of your life. What?
Gerald, I don't think this is the news to break it to her that you've married 2 more times.
It's just circumstantial.
She looks
Gerald,
very confused.
You may want to fill her in.
Don't worry about it. It
Privately.
was a giant and a guard.
Okay, never mind. Shava's gonna do it
so
for
you're
you.
from
Alright, that makes sense.
The guard was
She knew
You're
what she
from
was going
Shanghai,
to
right?
do.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
wasn't really
We have
getting
a lot
into
to
it.
talk about.
This
Do
was
you know
almost
my
certainly
family,
arranged.
Zoe?
So,
And she knew who she was arranged to.
We're not
not,
super
she learned
high
quick.
up,
Yeah.
but I mean, I exist.
right.
I'm sure she already suspected.
I don't want your affirmation.
You're from Shengu as well.
Correct.
Bravo, what's an affirmation?
Confirmation.
I'll want to talk to. You should be there. I want to talk to him. I wanted to. There's a
He
lot
says
of.
yes.
I need to clear the air with him. You should be there as well.
Sure.
Clear the
If
air.
that's what you need.
So
I mean-
anyway, we should. There's a lot of that we should probably go over. I guess starting with, you guys are here.
Wait, we are? Yeah, we are.
We sure are.
What,
Gerald, you took us.
Don't.
I
took us,
actually. am the
It's
one
only
who
gonna
took
create
us
more
in.
questions. You know that.
Yeah, we took quite a road to get here. Flashbacks to giant eye in the
Please.
floor.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was in a cave for the last 2 weeks.
No, you weren't.
Oh,
Gerald.
that's right. I forgot about that too. You were not. Never mind. I'm not.
Gerald,
Yes,
that
Just
was
you were
don't
in a
engage
cave.
with it.
You was in a cave for 2 weeks. Just let him have it.
so I guess what are you? I mean, I assume you're here to help bring down the Tear Stones.
No, we're here to sell brownies.
We are?
Why do I do that?
I was about to say, why did you do this? You've known him long enough.
I'm sorry, it's
Oh
impulse.
my god, Zergo, you tactical genius! Sigmund hates brownies!
Love chocolate.
It works.
We'll keep that
Good
in
to
mind
know.
for later.
To adjust what I was about to say, do you have any other plans for dealing with them?
Oh, I was gonna
Nope.
lay the smack down on dear old dad.
We were gonna go to this tower.
We were gonna try and figure out what we could do, gather
Alright.
information.
I
We were gonna go to a tower.
But now we're
Those
here.
sound like objectives. They
Did-
don't sound like plans.
We didn't
Well,
have a plan. I
Well,
have
actually, we
ideas.
have somebody who was bend to earth, so we had a plan for getting in.
And then what were you planning to do once you got it?
Well, that's
Well, we
part
needed
of the
information
plan.
to figure out the
alright?
rest of the plan.
Sticks, they're right. That's the start of a plan. That is not a plan.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna give him one of the
Some
one of the
That
It
is
is-
not having a plan. That
We
is-
don't have a
We
full
have
plan.
part of a plan.
We have part of a plan. The
Our
plan-
only-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
12% of a plan.
Oh my
Shava, get that guy's eye.
Look.
So, tell us about
Shava,
yourself.
get that girl's
Oh
number.
my god.
Get that girl's
I'm
number.
trying to get to know you.
Shava just like
We knew
give
you.
me 5 minutes.
We wanted to help.
Comes back.
Right.
I don't know
We
what
do.
the number
I
is,
mean,
but
we
I
do.
got to
Oh
second
my
base.
god.
I think we can talk about that.
What are your favorite plans for helping?
What?
Why is it so hard to communicate with the two of you?
It says,
My favorite plans were helping my friends to achieve their goals.
That's
Aw, that's actually
delightfully
really helpful.
wholesome, but that is not
Yeah,
what we need right
that's really wholesome. Good job, Gerald.
So
Who are you?
we have.
Should we leave them with the kid?
I want the kid.
I think
Sean's
that's a
gonna walk
great
up to the lady. He's
plan.
like, all right, you talk to me.
All right, so we have a couple of things that we've been discussing down here. I guess the first one, there's a noble that we've been tracking the movements of to try and figure out what they're up to. Noble woman by the name of Yen.
Your buddy!
Yen?
Oh, Zergo wants to kill that lady.
Well,
Full
this-
name?
Yeah.
Yen
Perona.
Perona.
Yennefer?
Where's she from? Is she from here?
No,
Nope.
she's from
What's
Boston.
your reference?
Yeah, she did the thing where she took a coat and she turned it inside out.
He's
Iconic.
trying to say she's a turncoat.
That's what I said.
You see,
You almost got there.
almost.
She's a rat, basically.
I didn't think she looked very
Right.
rat-like.
What's the tiefling's name again?
It's a metaphor.
Makaria.
Makaria, tell us about yourself.
What?
Look, if we want to socialize, maybe after the strategy meeting's done.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sticks, stop
I'm just
that.
trying to get to know people.
Sticks, time and place.
Not in planning.
Okay. I'll
Good.
shoot.
The social portion of the itinerary isn't for another half hour.
We have an idea.
I'm excited for that
I'm
part.
surprised you know that word.
I didn't bring any of my famous dip.
Itinerary?
And you know what? That is surprisingly close for you.
It's been a long time since I had that dip.
I need
He
to
actually
go, I need
makes
to
a
go
good
back
dip.
to the palace kitchen and make
I
my
want
dip.
some
That doesn't
dip.
actually
Can I have
surprise
some
me.
dip?
Please don't.
So anyway,
Maybe do go. I don't know.
Okay, so Yen, you're following Yen.
following Yen, right?
Yeah, you actually haven't made that dip since we got
so-
the rest
And we
of the
break her
party.
spine. I got that
She's-
part.
Well, she's been having
Victory dip.
very secretive meetings that we've been trying to keep an eye on.
Like this one?
I'm good at getting
eh,
into secretive meetings.
Do you know where they hold them?
Well, yes, we tried to follow her a couple times. She seems to have them regularly at a certain place near in the Needles.
Hey, we know that place.
Well,
If we can
give
go
you-
there, I can leave a sensor behind, or I can cast it whenever, and I can.
Well, we
watch
think,
it.
We think that would be good, but we also think that they exchange something, or she's collecting some sort of item from them. We don't know what it is. She's always accompanied by a couple blazers as well. So
Oh, wonderful.
I can make myself
There's
look
enough
like a
range.
blazer.
I think I could do it safely, honestly. If we need to gather more information.
it's
Sign.
if you were able to
Depends on your acting
insinuate
skill.
yourself into
I have
her
great-
entourage somehow, perhaps that would be
proficiency.
effective.
Well,
Ideally, what we would like to do is get a good look at that item.
I
that's
am good
being
at
handed
acting.
over.
which is why I'm trying to figure out
That's
where
what
they're
it means.
exchanging it.
We can give you the address.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
by the
My
way,
deception is +5.
I'm taking that crown
And my
back.
performance
What
is
does that
+8.
mean?
Oh, I would have already given it back.
Okay, yeah.
I'm messing
I'm
with
making
you.
doubly
You're
sure.
trying to-
That's awesome.
Stig's just like, what the fuck is a +12?
Tyler, were you saying something?
I was just saying I
have
wanted to make sure I
clairvoyance
got my
as a
crown
stroke.
back.
So if I'm familiar with the location that it's happening at,
All of a
I can
sudden,
make
Styx
my
pops
sensor
into
there at
Jenny
any
and is like,
time,
"Who are
so
you?"
I can get a good
She
look
just
at the
accidentally
stuff
morphs into you
while
and
they're
like,
exchanging,
so
without
how
getting
about
close
that ice cream?
myself.
Could work.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, I want some
Unless we
ice cream.
might
Back.
think that we need to
I mean, who doesn't
intervene
want ice
and
cream?
get it.
It
You
would
want
be
some?
good to have.
No,
We
not
think
right
it's
now.
some-
Thank
we
you.
think it's a device of some kind. So
Allergic
being
to
able
ice
to physically
Lactose intolerant, and they make ice cream for those people.
Clairvoyance could give us some intel, but not nearly as reliable as having the item in our possession.
It'll be helpful for at least knowing when to get in, right? We'll have an eye on them.
Yeah, raccoonessence.
We think the next meeting is going to be tomorrow evening. So it's late right now. So
Do we want to take it from her directly, or do we want to try and take it from the people after they make their exchange?
Okay, well, hang
It's
on.
being- it's being-
Any direct confrontation.
That's
It's
why I'm
dangerous.
asking. Any direct confrontation is dangerous, so should we
Well-
wait until afterwards and choose a less dangerous target?
well, it's handed over to her.
Oh,
Well,
she's the one getting it.
I'm also talking about possible civilian casualties if she's got blazers.
Yeah, and
So we maybe
also-
want to get it from the person who isn't her.
Well, yeah. What
Probably.
about
I
what
will
about
break her
the-
back at some point.
What
but-
about the person handing it over?
Yes, what I just said.
Yeah.
Well, is it the same courier every time? Do you guys know?
It could be different. We might need to scope out the
their
area.
identities are unknown.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, if the handoff itself is disrupted, be careful about how you're doing it, because, well, if she gets suspicious, then so be it, but if possible to avoid, that would be preferable.
Oh, right.
But there's got to be something the Tearstones don't like if they're bothering to do it in secret.
Yes, this is all good point.
Haha.
Do you happen to know where the changelings are? Personal
The
favorite.
changelings.
Oh, there's
Don't bring her up.
Oh,
I'm mad
you know
enough.
about the ladies
They're
that
probably
kill
here.
people?
Yes,
Yeah.
almost certainly.
I'm gonna
I
detect
mean,
good and evil again
I think,
after our next rest.
Based on what,
Because I just remember, because I remembered
Brenda has
earlier,
told us,
we're going to be dealing with a lot of
assassins
changelings.
are dead.
And this one reminded me that that's
we
a
did
great spell
that.
for that.
Yeah, I don't think both of the others are changelings, just one of them.
Yeah. She has a bit of some llama drama, if you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
We don't know where they are.
Fucking snap her neck too!
What is with you and snapping necks today?
Those are
Spicy.
two people I really don't like.
Who do you like? Who's your favorite person, Zergo? It's me.
You have to answer honestly.
Am I your favorite person?
Yeah,
Well, you
right.
don't have to answer. I already know the answer. I'm his favorite person.
Florgel. Just pass him on them.
Oh, you guys are such good
Days
friends.
like this, I wasn't an only child.
Anyway, do you have any other questions about the handoff? Things you want to know to prepare?
Is my brother here?
Yeah, actually, that's another thing we wanted to talk about. Shouldn't be. There's he actually has been. He has a squad that he's been sending around the city to conduct inspections, looking for unsavory elements. That
I think
sort
we
of.
met
Looking for elks.
This is
You'll
turning
see,
into, I'll kick all your asses. You, me, everybody's ass!
The Dragonborn will sort of like look up and go like, "Shit, that's coming up, isn't it?"
What's coming up?
The next regular inspection.
The inspections are looking for elks.
Well, you know what I
Elks.
say. Horns can expect my boot right in his
Remember
eyes.
Lawrence?
You
Well,
gotta be fucking kidding me. He's still on that.
The Dragonborn will
What a
say,
fucking loser!
the Dragonborn Arthos, he'll say, well, if it was, ironically, if it was Lawrence himself conducting the investigations, that would be one thing. He has his goons handle it. And they're surprisingly, in some ways, more competent than him.
Is that surprising?
That's
Really?
that's not hard to imagine.
I
I mean, he got his ass kicked by me.
Well, that's actually not saying
See,
a ton. You kick a lot of asses.
He got his ass
We're-
kicked. He's got his ass kicked
And
by an
here's
elk.
the thing, the Arthos will look at Yvelda and say, "We're out," and she says, "Shit, really?" He
Out
says,
of what?
well, see, here's the thing. They're the leader of this squad. His name's Kristoff.
Christoph.
He has a ring of X-ray vision. And he uses that to scan the places that he is inspecting. Now, we have a way of dealing with that.
Had.
See, ordinarily, to foil such a ring, it would be a fairly simple matter to put up lead sheeting to block it. Any idea why that is not a good idea here?
Is it because you'll get
we in school?
Lead isn't
sick,
safe.
poisoned?
Wait, where are we
Because lead
exactly?
is delicious.
I just need a reminder where exactly we are.
You guys are in like a basement complex area under a building.
What kind of building was it?
It's like a shop of some kind. That is the best you can tell.
I mean, I'm gonna guess that this place wouldn't do good with us and lead.
Or, it's oddly suspicious that what definitely would have a basement, suddenly he can't see the basement.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It'd be like if you walked into the house and couldn't see the kitchen.
and you would know that there's supposed to be a basement, so that is not our solution.
What if we just take his ring?
I mean, good luck. He's
Oh no, my X-ray vision stopped working.
Well, we
I have major image.
beat him up and take his ring. He has a ring of X-ray vision. He doesn't have X-ray vision.
You're right, but remember how much of a ruckus that's going to
I'll
cause.
make it look like
It's
there's a
question-
basement.
It's a question of stealth. Also, I don't know if that would fool such a magic item. What we do have is we have a modification of that type of magic. Arthos will speak up. I've researched a
Bad.
custom spell. Well, I have the spell. What I don't have are the components for it.
What do you do?
So the spell can create an illusion that is perceptible to seeing type magic, divination. The only thing we need is cloaker guns.
Cloaker guts. Easy.
I hardly even know her.
Now, there are cloakers in the sewers. If you go looking down there, you can probably find some.
Yay, the sewers! We know the sewers!
Ah, we're dirty little rat people.
I know the sewers.
But the bottom line is we
I
need
love
to
this.
essentially get some of that so I can cast this spell, and we can get through this inspection without them finding us.
Hell yeah, cloaker guts.
When's
Here we
that?
go.
Then we punch you.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a timetable on that.
There's
so
a timetable on that. Like, we don't just run up and punch her, but we
So
do
you like-
punch her at some point.
You have all of tomorrow to deal
Why,
with this.
why not?
So the
Why not?
deadline's
Don't
tomorrow.
worry, Zergo. We'll make sure you get to
Well,
punch them.
Tomorrow night? Or the
Inspection
day
is
after tomorrow.
Inspection's day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's go get some
Oh, even
guts.
better.
If we can't manage to get
We've
cloaker
got
guts, I'll just
time.
go on. I'll just go on the shopping spree.
When do we think
Woo! Not that way.
You just teleport back home?
is
Yep.
getting
Start rummaging through the cupboard.
Package.
We have cloaker guts.
That's exactly what I
tomorrow
was
evening?
thinking.
So we have
Where are the cloaker guts?
Honey, what do you need cloaker guts?
we need to get the cloaker guts and intervene or figure out what we're doing with Jan.
Yeah, and-
Yen.
Yeah.
Fuck.
God,
Who
even I-
cares?
Like
Even I got
Jen.
her name right.
but
Shut up.
Jen, even
You
I got
better,
her
it's
name
3
right.
letters.
Be quiet. Okay. Fine. I'll just stop making my point, and you guys can
Make a
suffer with
point
that
about
all.
Jan.
We have to deal with both in one day.
Well, how hard can it be to get some cloaker
It's not going to
guts?
be too hard, but it's just we have more.
Like,
to
it
do
might
than
take us
just
a
the one thing.
little to hunt them down, but
How much do we
if
need?
we don't find a big hive, we can probably dispatch a couple in a
Just
minute
like
or
a
two.
little
One or
piece.
two, one or two bodies should be acceptable.
Actually, are any of us any good at harvesting parts? Because I'm
I mean,
not. That is a red flag. Okay, you
that
definitely
means.
harvested some kid's organs at some
Not
point.
I would
Now
say
it's not a bad
maybe
thing.
a fair bit, but not much. I mean, I was
I know the.
with
the
other
Unseelie
merc
Queen wants
groups.
maybe go on a mission to get someone's spine.
What the
Is that
fuck?
just something you decided, or
That doesn't
No.
make, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I know the theory behind it. I have never done it. I have read enough.
I'm
books
starting to
on
think you
surgery.
definitely harvested that kid's organs after you took over her life.
it's definitely not off the table. We'll zone of truth you someday.
Not today.
I'm actually.
You'll really
not,
hate yourself then.
I'm not. I'm actually not looking forward to knowing what all of the stuff that she's done for the Unseelie
Well, you guys don't want to know about all the stuff I did?
I
Gerald,
definitely
Gerald,
don't.
you probably told us.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to know half the stuff I already know that you did.
In the last
Okay.
2 weeks, I wrote about 50
I'm not even sure you
missions.
have the capacity to
The
tell us.
Capacity?
Shut the fuck up!
Are you okay, dear?
Yeah, earlier you literally said, mamel.
Java just
Look at the
massaging
mammal.
Chi's shoulder. Honey, you're tense.
Gee, are you sulking? Do you want pasta?
So-
do you want pasta sauce?
I will smite you.
So,
I-
Michaela, tell
I
us
don't
about
care we're in a
yourself.
basement.
Is that a good thing?
You stop. We're still in the planning things.
Oh my god, it's been 30 minutes!
I mean,
How
that's
short is your attention span?
Oh, but you said the
Don't ask
itinerary
me
said
that.
that
You.
socializing was in 30 minutes!
Oh, they said an hour!
That's most of what we had to talk about. Unless anyone, Arthos will speak up and say, I did want to just briefly talk about. I mean, this is all well and good. These are good things to handle. What about? But do you guys have a plan for? I mean, we kind of glossed over it, but do you guys have a plan for actually, getting into?
Okay,
No,
so
not yet, unfortunately.
I have plans that nobody likes.
we can see
You
that.
have
That's
step one of a
See,
plan.
that's
No!
an interesting coincidence, because I also have a plan that nobody here seems to... And like,
Damn, you can feel the tension!
As he says that, everyone else at the table is kind of like, oh... Like, Valdez just, like, puts a hand
Nobody
in
will let me look like Gerald and get
Is this-
captured. What's
Oh
your
my
plan?
god.
Is this like that time you guys wouldn't let me ride the ballista ball?
Arthos, we've
Probably.
been over this. It's too dangerous. And he says,
Oh my
Too
god,
dangerous,
that's what
too
they
dangerous.
said about
We
my
were just
plan.
in a nightmare dimension doing random bullshit.
We were in
I'm gonna
Ravenloft.
sit next to Arthos and say that's what they said about my plan. They said it was too dangerous. Right?
So, let
Oh god, they're kin.
me pose all of you
Oh,
a
they're bonding.
Oh my
bit
god,
of a-
I've never felt so alive.
bit of a question to gauge what all of you think. What is the most dangerous asset the Tier Stones have?
The Blazers?
The Blazers.
The Codex.
They don't have you, dumbass. They got rid of you.
The Codex.
Oh yeah. Still
What?
Not everybody knows about that. Let's just...
It's
You
a
are the
disease.
worst assassin I've ever heard of.
It's a disease.
But you
She's
have
bad
her.
at keeping
That's
secrets.
I've heard of me.
Right.
Yeah, she's right. That is.
You know, the army of suicidally loyal death wizards would be what I went with.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
So we have to get rid of their ability to make them.
they're not
That's
so
what we're
bad
here
once
for.
you get to know them.
I'll take you one step further.
Oh?
Please do.
What if we could find a way to reverse the process?
Oh shit.
I think I know someone who needs that.
You want to hijack
We already
the
have that reversed.
He, like, lost his powers, but I think he said he was still suffering from some things, right?
Yeah,
Probably
that's true.
PTSD.
Yeah, you
Well-
were under control.
But yeah. Well then, yes, there is a way to stop it. We know someone who did.
Wasn't that because of Ravenloft? though?
Yes, but it means it's possible.
But
We're not taking them all to Ravenloft.
We're not taking them all to Ravenloft, but something there caused it
They're
to
taking the
happen.
Blazers to Ravenloft.
I don't think it's as specific as he went to Ravenloft, so thus he was magically
Something-
cured.
No,
But something
something
there
didn't.
caused him to lose control of them. Now,
Maybe it's because he was severed from the material plane.
probably,
fuck
but
did you
there's
come to that
more to it
conclusion?
than that.
so basically,
I don't know.
the problem with
I'm just looking at you like, you scared
if we
me.
could find a way to break the control of the Blazers, we could essentially turn their greatest asset into their greatest Achilles heel,
Who's Achilles?
or their greatest weakness. What we
When
don't
you see
know.
he was a hero of myth, and you see the whole thing was his.
Yeah, Sigmund doesn't
No,
really like
yeah.
chili either.
Achilles
the
was a
problem
real
is
person.
We don't know how they're made,
Well, yeah, not indeed.
or how they're brainwashed in the first place.
Well, then we just need to go to the tower and find out.
I mean, maybe, but just storming it.
We have a way in.
But if you just storm the tower, you're not supposed to be there. How much unfettered access are you going to have?
I hate
Well,
to
it
say
seems
this.
like their main way of getting around
Sticks,
is they
can't
open.
you read minds? If we grabbed a blazer, could you go deep enough into their head to figure something
I'm
out?
going to stop you
Oh!
right there. We've tried that. We've captured them.
Why can't I ever do anything useful?
It's not so much
You've
that
been useful.
it's not useful. It's more that it can't be that easy.
Just I'll put like a hand on your shoulder. It's okay. You levitated that
So
siege
I can-
thing.
I can
First
move
time I
the
met you
earth.
guys.
And I've noticed that that
No,
was
that
what
was
they were
done-
using to get in and out of those buildings.
Relax.
So
Right.
we have an easy way in. It's just a matter of figuring out what we can do once we're in there and how to go
Never had
about
to
it.
do what
Right.
I
So
really do best.
We've been trying to figure out
Pretend
how we
someone
can
else
gather
and
that
then kill them.
information. So if you have any
Yeah, 'cause
plans,
we're
we're
not
more
dealing
than
with
willing to listen.
assassination
Well,
targets.
here's
We're
the
dealing
part
with
that everyone
massively
else,
powerful political
everyone
figures
else.
who are
I
themselves
admit
powerful.
Let me take a
It's
few years
risky.
and infiltrate.
Yes.
I don't have a few years.
It's going to be incredibly dangerous.
That's
Ooh.
literally
All
all
that
we do.
But
Arthur, you're my favorite.
Arthos.
Arthos.
If we had someone on the inside who was supposed to be there,
Ah!
how many of you are casters?
I'm gonna just.
So I was gonna point at her and then just go like this.
Oh my god, fuck you, Shava!
And you'll see the Kenku like pops his head up and goes, "Help! I'm being stabbed!"
Oh my
and,
god.
Yvelda will say, "Whisper's right. We can't, in good conscience, ask one of these people to
Wait, whoa, that is not what he
Oh my
said.
god, Whisper, I'm being stabbed.
Do you know how Kenku? They that's something he heard once.
Yeah, he probably was stabbing somebody.
Or maybe, no, that might be it.
See?
I understand the mimicry thing. I don't understand how you got B out of A.
She was. Wait, who is this?
We've
The
communicated.
wife.
We know.
Yeah, so she's married to Gerald.
Also, we have a. It's not like a code, but we've communicated with him for a while. You kind of pick up on the mannerisms after a while. But
We're supposed to pick up on things.
But
No,
anyway,
don't translate for
what Arthos is trying
No, I
to
was looking at him.
tactfully
Wait, shit, were we supposed to be
suggest
picking
is
up on
one of you willingly gets captured by the guard and brought to the tower in order to basically.
I volunteer.
That's why I pointed at her.
I will do it.
Oh.
You know what?
All right.
Fuck it. Yeah, I volunteer her too. Take her away.
I volunteer. I will do it. I'm
She
Mo
has been
from
asking
Atlantis.
to do this plan. If that is the plan,
That
we
was
might as
my
well-
original plan.
Can we let him finish
No.
explaining the whole plan? We got to like step 2, and we're like,
You're good. And can you
I
move?
wanted to go on
Arthos
the
will say-
suicide mission.
Arthos will say, "How are you at getting around quietly?"
Horribly.
she
Actually,
can
I'm
keep her
really
mouth
good at
shut.
that.
She's
The
great
only
at it.
reason those fucking zombies woke up is because you're a fucking snake.
Would you lay off the snake?
Yeah, come on, it's not that bad.
And they didn't even wake up. Shush.
All right. Well,
I'm pretty good.
They'll say, "Well, I mean, if you're willing."
I am very willing.
No, her name is Styx.
Who's willing?
Anyway, so yeah, the idea
Hey,
would
just a
be
second, Gerald. I don't
However,
get
Maybe
it.
you and Gerald should date.
whatever they try to do to you.
Ouch, Circle, that comes. That's so ouchy from you, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
come on, we already lost one child.
So if we're really going through with this, there are two parts to it.
Oh yeah, that.
The first part is going to be you're going to need to figure out. Well, you're going to have to resist whatever they're trying to do to you to brainwash you, and at the same time get around the tower to find what information you can about if there's a way to potentially reverse this process.
Cool.
The rest of us, in the meantime, will be doing what reconnaissance we can to get you out when you are done.
Cool.
As much as it pains me to admit it, all joking aside, that would probably be her
Yeah,
specialty.
Yeah.
because she has sending and all of that.
But she's also just straight up the.
Best
Right.
fight at, yeah.
Yeah. She's a fae, so.
So I'm not riding a ballista bolt.
No.
We don't even have a ballista.
And
Where did you get that from?
He's
Guys,
just,
they get
That
to
was
do
his plan back in
something.
Ball Street.
he's just sitting. He's sitting there doodling. He draws like a really poor doodle of himself riding a ballista with
Aw.
sunglasses.
All right. Well, strangely, I think that what seems we have a plan. I guess break.
Break, yeah.
Oh my
Now,
god, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Six.
Looks down at the
Do
kid.
not immediately try to get yourself captured as soon as we step out of this building.
Right, this thing.
I won't.
Yeah, we
hey,
need to go
Styx.
get the croaker.
Here, take the kid.
Guts. Don't give her the kid. She dissects those.
I'm pretty sure you've killed more kids than her at this point.
What? Won't dissect you, I'll protect you with my life. But I'm like
We won't
holding it around his
dissect
neck.
you, all protect.
She dissect, she protect.
That's excellent.
But most
It's like
importantly,
we're all
she's quiet as
protected.
hell.
You know, maybe I'll get you a T-shirt with that on for Christmas. No dissect, I protect.
My face hurts from smiling for so long.
Yeah, right?
Ouch.
All right. Well,
Ouch.
yeah,
I'm
I
holding
guess
the kid.
get a good night's sleep. We'll talk.
No, tell me about yourself!
And well, I mean, we can
Sticks.
socialize.
Can you lay off, my friend?
Limpio, tell me about yourself. I whispered.
I've been working.
Yeah,
Was it good?
He's a
No.
he's a hard-working man. You better treat him well.
What's your favorite game?
I like tic-tac-toe.
You're walking a thin line.
I'm
Hey.
walking on sunshine.
All right, Brian.
I already did.
I already did.
I get it. Oh, now I get it.
Anyway, the people will
Limpio's
start.
with me.
Will start to break and mill about. Sheena will go up to the two of you. Wanna?
Yes.
Wait, who?
Gerald's wife.
And Michaela goes
Gerald?
up.
Oh,
to
the two of you who...
Two of who?
You and you.
Alright, I'm there too, so...
Well,
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm
Just-
do
sorry.
you mind a
You can
third,
let
fourth
go.
party?
She's not letting go.
yes, I don't really.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
know.
Sheena,
She
but
let
she's...
go of Shava.
I'm not the problem here. I'm just gonna wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, she just opens her hand.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I mean, I don't know you. but
Shava,
if you
let
want
go.
To be there,
Shava, you never hold my hand like that.
Shava, hold
You
my hand.
hold me, my entire body, like a stuffed pillow.
Gerald, it's because you're not a woman. You know that, right?
Also that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shava, hold my hand.
I'm pretty sure.
She's like, I actually never confirmed.
Oh my god, y'all never did it?
For her
So you're
sake, I
like-
hope not. Let's.
You're not part of this conversation. Also, I don't know you, and
I'm holding the
that's very
ears
per-
over Olympio's
That's very
hands.
personal. So
She doesn't understand boundaries.
Yikes,
I
they
don't
never
know
did
why.
it.
Let's. Well,
That's not what she
let's
said.
just go.
Olympio, they never did it.
Why are you saying that to him?
Why are you covering his ears just to me?
Just took my hand away from one of his ears.
what's it?
What's it?
Ah!
They never consummated their marriage.
Ah!
I will bundle the three of you into a nearby room.
So what are we talking about?
Don't
What, he's
kill the
10.
kid while we're not looking.
I won't.
Don't
How
hurt him
would you
either.
ever even know, though?
Because you're not so, because you're not good at your former job anymore.
Not for you guys on purpose.
So,
Buttons on our pants?
Because how would you
What?
trust me otherwise?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's usually where that
no, I'm.
wed.
It's been a while for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to recalibrate.
I understand.
Olympio, do you know chess?
So, I'm a resistance member.
Really? Sorry.
Yeah, you're in a different way.
Sure
I
about
might
that.
go to the door.
Fairly.
Oh, well,
How long
I'm
have you
glad,
been with the
I'm glad
resistance?
for you. That sounds like a
Are
very
you
nice
sure
religion.
about that?
Most of my life, actually.
What do you mean? Oh, well, okay.
Oh shit! Since before she married Gerald.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you came from nobility, didn't you?
I should start.
Nobility.
Mobility.
Start from the beginning.
Nobility.
We've,
I
So-
said
let's do this all
nobility.
over again.
Yeah,
Start
she's
with
got
the-
lots of mobility. Her legs
Oh my god,
work.
I'm gonna.
I
You're the one who's saying
grew up
words
with
wrong.
my father.
I'm mad.
We were simple merchants. Trying to make a
Words were
living.
simple.
We were making a living here.
Yeah.
As your father was gaining in power, my father saw that things were changing and decided it was time to find a new life somewhere else. We had plans to get out. Unfortunately, he had the bad luck to be somewhere, wrong place, wrong time, I suppose. The guard came looking for us. They took him prisoner. I lived on the streets after that. And I was on my own until I found Yvelda up there. She became a sort of surrogate parent to me. Raised me as best she could. When I got older, an opportunity arose. My ancestors, my blood hails from Shenju, and we received intelligence that the Tearstones were planning to acquire it by means of a political marriage. So,
Alright.
we
Classic.
made a plan to waylay their communication to the city and present me as a noble for, well, your hand in marriage.
Still have both my hands.
It's an expression.
We're not smiling.
It's not. What? Never mind. Essentially,
Moving on.
the plan was for me to be the noble person from Shengu as a ruse, essentially, to get me into the family from the best vantage point to spy on them, which would be someone who would never notice.
What?
Good choice.
Good choice.
So, so no, I'm not actually from Shengu. That was the, and I assume the
That's why you want to cheat.
family
Got it.
was less than thrilled when their marriage did not result in the city joining them. So, for that, I apologize.
Hmm. Well, there's not much we can do about it now.
So,
Cheat, get out of there. You're not.
hello.
You're not needed anymore.
Long time no see.
You're not here.
You're not here.
That's my story.
All right. I'm just gonna, I guess we're like in a corner or in a closet or
You're in
something.
another room.
We're in a
I'm
closet.
I'm just gonna take you guys,
All right, fine. I'll give him this
and I'll
one.
come back over. I'll like.
what they
In a
really
closet, door
come to
closes.
me.
Both of you are in this cramped space and just sort of like look at each other.
No, you're shoving Siri in
Really
like
not
a
from a
little
good character.
closet.
I don't believe
So, you ever heard the game
Right,
7 Minutes
Limpio?
in Heaven?
No.
He's older.
I can teach you.
So I'm gonna go back over to Sheena,
Are you hungry?
and I'm gonna like clasp both of her hands in mine.
Yeah.
I understand fully what happened. You see, you see, I
Wait, Quinn,
was
we
not
didn't even miss a
my
beat.
best self back when we got married. I was a different man. I am a slightly changed man now.
You have
And-
not changed a bit since I've known you.
Quiet, closet!
Y'all in the closet?
No, we're in another room.
Oh,
They
thank
might
God.
be in a closet.
We're
I
in a closet.
went on a bit of
Java
a.
is not in the closet.
I went on a
She
bit.
she's
is
in a
most
closet.
definitely in the closet.
I went on a bit of an unfounded journey. By
Yeah,
force
I
and
think they keep their
unintentionally,
smelly
it just kind of
socks in
happened. But on that journey, I
Me and
learned a
Olympia
couple
were
things
playing.
about
She
myself.
was just with all
How
of
to
her
say the word
family and didn't say a
mathematics.
thing
What does
to
it truly
any
mean
of
to be a good friend? And
It's not true. You
that
talk
there's
to them.
more to marriage than
I
just,
meant about.
well,
There's
boasting
more to
on your
life than
nobility
that.
and
Yeah.
your
Also,
wealth
that's still
and
kind of up in the air. By the looks of it.
talking.
It's good
and
for
that
you two to get comfortable.
There's
first.
real people out in the world that are getting really hurt by what
This
my
conversation
dad
that
is
isn't
doing.
actually happening.
Yes.
No, no. This
And-
is Alice and Ethan.
I
Yeah.
saw a lot of those real people on that journey, and I was thinking about finding you to apologize for neglecting you and neglecting our marriage. So, I'm willing to give this another shot. You made this resistance because you are upset with how I treated you and how I didn't do our marriage right. So, I'm going to win back your heart by taking down my father.
Right.
Wow, he's really a fucking idiot.
I shouldn't be surprised by this.
Yes,
Oh
you.
my God,
Let me
he's
try
so
to
stupid.
be as blunt and direct as I can. Gerald, my marriage to you was purely utilitarian. I only did it so I could spy on your family.
Don't use big words.
I did it so I could spy on your family.
I don't love you.
There wasn't any love. And
I don't love you.
There's
get off
not
the
any
door.
love yet.
I mean,
You gotta admire his persistence.
Is it persistence?
I think it's stupidity.
It's
Impudence.
stubborn
you
manifesting
got
through
remarried
stupidity.
Yeah,
or
fair enough.
something?
It's a brick wall.
Yes.
I convinced
Okay.
him that
One was
the
because I
baby
didn't want
that
to get
we
eaten.
didn't have died, and that's
Right.
how there's no baby anymore.
You're holding that baby.
And the other one was a misunderstanding.
If I say that to
from-
him once,
from my orders.
he'll never let it go.
Yes.
You know that.
So the first
It's
one
not
was
our
out of
baby.
survival.
Don't do
The
that.
second
Our
one was
baby
because
would
Shava
be
doesn't know
winning.
how
No,
to
yeah, it would
communicate.
be terrible for
And-
Limpio.
You
but,
don't know
like,
how
it
to
would also be
listen.
hilarious.
No.
Limpio is the baby I never
You know,
Look, I managed to convince this man he was in a
Just
cave for
because-
2 weeks.
We're playing
Well, that's not hard.
just because two
I know.
people
That's what I'm
become
saying.
married out of an arrangement that they did not choose, that doesn't mean they actually have to fall in love and find a way to be. You don't.
Consummate.
Would you get off the door?
Just get a divorce.
So yeah, we're in a closet at the door. They're outside the room at a door.
No, I'm trying to talk normally, and I can see Styx over with her ear at the fucking door, and she keeps talking.
You're part of the cause now.
Listen, your cause is my cause. I'm gonna make your cause so great.
He's gonna make it just.
You know what? We'll see what happens.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
No.
It's not.
Saying yes is easier than trying to explain this to you.
All right, let's do this.
Just say yes and he'll forget it.
I'm gonna go over to the closet of the shop. You guys didn't open it.
What
What
position are we in yet?
Position, hold on. 7 minutes in,
Whoa, Shabbos
7 minutes in
freaking
heaven
You're
is
not
only
even horizontal.
7 minutes in heaven is only making out.
I know, I was kidding.
Well,
It is?
can be more.
No, it can be more.
It can be.
But,
Okay,
but that's a cleric.
I'm a cleric. I'm
That's a
not.
clerik, and this ain't even official
And
yet.
I'm a Christian.
Also, RJ, is this your smoke
Okay,
guy?
but, like,
I might have accidentally
I'm
stolen
actually a cleric.
I'm
it.
not
Is this your
actually.
smoke set?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
That's alright.
But yeah, what does Gerald see?
I don't know how that got over here,
Um,
considering how far we sit apart.
Who's taller?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm taller.
Oh,
Alright.
you.
You're
Shaw was the
taller.
shortest
Yeah.
in the party by a
So
mile.
then-
I was 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
You're holding her up.
Oh my God! Wait,
So
so you're
I'm
like
hunched, like I'm
facing-
like that, you know, just like
You
hi.
guys don't need to lay down.
Wow, 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 wow.
Just need to
Aw,
lean
you guys, if you wanted to punch your faces together, you're gonna
I'm just gonna
ask-
punch you in the face, and as soon as you say punch in face,
Yeah, it's just like your face is like right here. Oh, that's very nice of you to want to include me.
Oh my God.
But I'm gonna be honest, I think this is more of
Olympio,
a
close
between
your eyes.
you guys thing. You're not there.
She's listening to you guys through the door.
Yeah.
Olympio's
She's
like,
eavesdropping.
ah,
So,
this is better than the mill.
you guys could get married.
By some degree.
I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, if somebody who
Please
actually
get away
cares
from
about
me.
you, I care about your
We are
organs
taking-
more
Close
than
the
you
door.
do, sir.
We are taking him back to
The
his
door's
brother.
just gonna slowly open.
I care about his
Let's
organs.
Go somewhere
Like
That's
his
else,
heart.
and I'm
We
just
have to
gonna
protect it.
pull Shava
We have
out.
to protect
Gladly.
him.
Just follow you.
And his brain.
Okay, you guys have fun.
That's
and
implied.
I'll just be sad and
You
alone.
know how to sever a brain from
While that's
somebody's
happening,
fucking head
while that's
without damaging it? Because it's really hard.
What other conversations do people want to have?
Besides yelling at Styx that she keeps eavesdropping, I'm attempting to talk to Makaria.
Okay. You can go over to Makaria. She's sort of standing there aloofly, her tail just sort of...
Shield your eyes, Olympio!
So,
What?
It's Styx. At this point, don't question it.
Fair.
They're gonna make out.
She'll sort of nod at you as you approach. Hello.
You really decided to come out here all by yourself?
Skills are useful.
I mean, you're not wrong. But you could have taken, like, somebody with you.
This is the
Traveling in
serious
pairs
people
is better.
version of making out.
I work better alone.
Trust me, that might work in the arena. It doesn't work so well out here.
Got here, didn't I?
Yeah, true enough.
Moving for the kill, Zergo.
So...
just gonna come up
I'm just
behind
gonna,
you.
like, find, like, a small piece of wood, flip it, and just, like...
Haha, he threw something at you. That means he doesn't like you.
Oh my god, see, look at that physical prowess. Don't you love it, Michaela?
Shut the fuck
That's not even
up!
her name!
I'm not talking to her, I guess.
apologize for my associates.
We're friends.
2 of them are sane, 2 of them are not.
We're friends. You can say friends.
Haha, he called you insane.
He called you associate.
A sociopath.
A sociopath.
That's not what I said!
It's still accurate.
Yes, but I didn't say
Very
it.
accurate.
That's for you to call her. That seems like the thing Shava would say. Anyway. So you're just running scouting for them right now?
Take notes,
We're-
Olympia.
Doing what I can.
You're gone. We pulled you away. You're in the shadow realm. Be
We're in the
quiet.
Shadow Realm.
You're
Olympia,
in the,
take notes, That's
You're
funny.
in the Gerald realm.
Quiet. Let
The
them
armpit?
talk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
They
let
are
them-
having a moment, and we keep interrupting
You're right,
them. And
I
I'm
am.
trying to say, please stop.
Let them cook.
If Quinn and I were sitting next to each other, you guys could talk a lot more easily. Unfortunately, we are the farthest
Yes.
away.
But also, we're all playing together, and we should respect your moment.
Yes.
And I do want to hear.
So stop commenting.
Go on. Or did you say something?
I think I started to. What was I about to say?
You said, you're talking about how she got here.
How she got here, what she's been doing here.
Scouting.
Yeah, she said she's been doing what she
Doing what I
can,
can.
looking to see this thing through, or...
Don't like these people pointing to out, basically.
The tear stones. No, I don't think anyone from anywhere does at this point. Gerald's the only half-decent one, and golden heart but rotted brain.
Not even Ravenloft likes the tear stones.
They have a way of kind of killing everything they touch. Got a letter from Miles. Wall Street's rebuilding. They're getting new stocks of weapons in.
Yes. Think that was you?
It was us. I had surprisingly little to do with it. Negotiating's not really in my skill set. Not much of a talker.
Me neither.
Yeah, well, that's probably why we ended up at the arena. Better with fists than words.
She sort of considers and gives a half nod.
What do you plan to do after this? I mean, assuming we succeed.
I don't know. Back home, probably.
You want to get some sparring in, provided they've rebuilt the room.
Make a persuasion check.
He's got that dog in him.
It's fucking cool.
7.
Let's go.
Like I said, better with fists than words.
Riz advantage?
Let's go.
Yeah.
She likes him like that.
Gerald walks by and just sees Zergo and looks at the card and goes, hey. And that gives him advantage.
I can see Quinn looking at you and being like, well, that 7's a 5 now.
She'll sort of look at you, and you'll see her expression sort of turns wary, and she'll say, "Why?"
Too soon.
No,
I
because they're
meant-
rivals. I don't know.
I was probably going to go home too. They lifted my exile, but I got nowhere really to go outside of the arena. You know, the dummies are only so good, and I've tried sparring with
This
Laz.
isn't Sticks, this is Jenny.
He's good, but Chompy kind of tears up the room, and then they
Chompy?
have to rebuild it again. You don't gotta say yes. I just figured if we're both heading that way.
She'll say, I'll say make one more persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I
let's
also
go.
I also realized I forgot my dice, so I'm probably going to get those.
I'll go get him for you, Quinn.
Thank you. They're on my desk.
Let's go! Bardic Inspiration!
14.
14.
I've doubled my number.
She will say, "Oh, we'll think about it."
Yeah, that's not a no!
Cool. Cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, not like soon. I meant like when all this shit's said and done.
I'm gonna go talk to the crow man.
Okay.
I figured you were gonna do that.
You see him sitting there, like, he's like twirling like a toothpick in his feathers. And like,
Just shoving it into his beak.
You don't have any teeth.
mind your own business.
Well, I mean, that's a fair point. I mean, I could see how you would think that about me. But perhaps maybe don't judge a Gerald by his muscles.
Who sent you?
Oh, well,
What do you want?
I just wanted to talk to you. You seem like a guy who knows what's what.
What?
Well, I mean, you know, you seem like the brains of the operation.
Why are you talking to her?
My brains! You're being stabbed!
Yeah, see? Exactly.
You have an interesting vocabulary.
RJ, hand that to Cleveland. Alright.
So, you know, that's the smartest
Oh, it was
person.
unplugged. That's why it's not doing it.
That's the smartest person here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Would you mind potentially giving me a bit of some advice?
None of it was plugged in.
What do you want?
You grabbed chips.
They grabbed cheaps.
I want chips.
It's just I've been going on this journey, and lots of things have happened. And
Chips.
it's just the one thing that's always been bothering me is I have these people that live inside me, and whenever I get really mad,
People? What people?
they come
Blue
out.
people.
Oh,
And
the blue people.
I really wish
Yeah.
I could talk to them and ask them what they want or why they're there. You know, it's just
The mystery, those
the
people.
relatives of my past that I never knew because I didn't exist.
Yeah, who knows them?
But you know, it'd be nice to talk to them. Maybe they'd say, "Good job, Gerald." Or, "Way to go, Gerald."
Are you just using this poor Kenko as a sounding board?
Yeah.
He's definitely trying to teach it.
He will, Whisper will put a feather on your shoulder, a feathered wing on your shoulder, and will look at you in the eye and go, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
See, I knew you'd understand.
He's been watching exactly that.
I've never seen that before, but I know that meme, and I love it.
It's not,
Same.
it's not even a line from the show. It's
It's
Yeah.
not.
Is it really?
It's just the meme.
It's just a meme. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
So you see, Mr. White, in Five Nights at Freddy's, every time they give Jesse like this weird Cockney accent. It's very
What
bizarre.
you're saying is that if I somehow honor myself in the presence of these blue people, they might talk to me. Man, you really are pretty smart, aren't you?
Not that bold. He will never talk to you. He's a bitch.
Well, you know.
That's right, you knew this guy, right? He's a bitch.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later, little bird man.
Don't get stabbed!
That's a little hard in my line of adventuring, but
Especially when we all walk those
a
down.
good word for me with Sheena. It'll help out a lot. Trying to win her heart back. Well, I think win it in the
I want
first
nothing
place.
more than that to be
Maybe I
Chekhov's
never
gun.
won
The
it.
first combat we get into, Joe just gets stabbed. I want this to be Chekhov's knife. Whisper's knife.
You'll finish the job.
That's hard to do in my life. Alright, roll initiative. Gerald, you've been
You're
stabbed.
playing the long game.
Oh
You're gonna
He
kill
won't
Gerald right
be.
before the final boss.
no! Yeah, and I think with that I'll go to sleep.
Okay. Anyone else
Did you
have...
Gerald comes walking over with a red flag.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Stab Gerald.
I'm with her.
But what are you actually going to do?
Right before the final boss.
Right before the final boss.
God. Alright, but no one has any other conversations they want to have?
No.
Hey, Kayla, tell me about yourself.
We're dragging you away.
Aria,
No!
we're dragging you away.
What's your
You're,
favorite game?
you're gonna say that, and Zergo's just gonna pick up another piece of wood.
Ah!
I think we need to have a talk about what getting to know someone actually looks like.
Honestly, yeah.
Let's start with being
I
honest.
know I've not been the best, but even I know This is too much.
Alright.
Shava.
I'm
Am I not the
actually
crazy
holding
one
back.
anymore?
I'm not the horny one anymore.
All of you can find, be led to rooms for the night.
I'm not even. I don't even have horns on.
I'm gonna pull up a chair to like the entrance
Okay.
and sleep there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just. Alright.
Shava's gonna make the best bed that she can, because she has standards.
I'm gonna
Available.
hold on to Olympio like a
And still
teddy
use
bear.
the hut.
I'm gonna use a separate blanket.
Um.
Can I hold on to Olympio like a teddy bear all night?
Gina, we share a blanket.
We can share a bed.
Olympio, stay
We
here
share
with
a
me.
bed.
You'll be safe.
Okay.
You'll get too handsy if I don't.
I don't
have a
even need to
blanket.
roll for persuasion.
I know.
Woo!
I move a lot in
sleep
my.
with someone
I move a lot in my. I
guys.
can't say I can't move a lot in my sleep. I know you know.
Just
I trance.
Gerald like see you by the door. What the fuck is wrong?
That's
with
right, you trans. You're gonna be cuddling me the whole time.
Did you just say that about a kid?
Yeah, we're sleeping together now.
Oh my god, mistakes. That's not what that means.
When it's with a kid, it's totally different.
Yeah, if it's a kid, like if they're under 50, that's fine.
Look, she gives mom
I mean, if
energy.
they're
She's
under
like
5,
100 years
that's
old.
fine.
It's okay.
Wow, I am 88.
I had to. No,
That's
not
what
you,
I
the
said.
kid.
And Olympia looks at me and be like, huh? 'Cause
Yes,
I
I know.
don't look 88.
I'm 98. Shush.
Alright.
What's your
Ah,
vegetables?
you're
You all
old.
can.
I'm an elf.
You all can go to
Rat.
sleep.
I had the best night's sleep I've ever had.
I gotta change up my spell list.
As
Get it.
rest comes to all of you, Gerald,
Eat.
you will
You're
open
spontaneously
your
combust.
eyes, and you will be somewhere else.
Oh no, I sleepwalked again.
You are in
I still have my pants.
a simple room that appears to match the architecture.
Surrounded by
of the
Jiangxi
palace.
roll initiative.
Oh no, I sleepwalked to the palace. Damn it! I had the bean dip on my mind, and I
It's
was.
a dream,
Don't have a
dude.
sword.
You'll
It's
hear
We're not there.
Gerald.
You'll hear a voice.
I'm
say,
always there.
Not quite. I'm afraid.
Oh,
I know you've only
so
played
you're
in
not
one
a
player
bowl of
campaigns up to
sentient
the
bean
point, but
dip?
that's not
The door
true.
to the room.
Always there.
No, there are times when we're not there.
To the side, and walking into the room, you'll see a woman, hair tied back in a ponytail, wearing an eye patch.
Oh, you're the angry lady that comes out of me when I get mad.
Angry-ish.
You seem pretty angry. By the way, eye patch, nice touch. I always wanted one of those.
Thank you. Well, I have to say it's nice to finally be able to talk, to speak.
Yeah, you did a lot of like horse breathing, you know, like kind of creeped me out. You guys should just stop doing
The
that.
connection wasn't strong enough while you were outside of the city.
Connection. There's a connection. Why are we connected?
Well, it's a long story.
Yeah, well, maybe shorten it to like a Gerald length.
Well,
Seriously.
I suppose I should probably. Yeah, let's start with that. So, how much do you actually know about
0. You don't even have to finish that
About-
statement.
about our
Let him have his moment.
family's history?
I mean, we Sigmund bad.
All right, well,
1%.
he's a symptom.
Oh, so he's bad to.
Don't forget Lawrence
So-
is a cunt.
So like.
The rot started before him.
Okay, well, if the rock, where?
Why don't I start from the beginning?
No.
Let's start with. I'm sure you've heard of Bellic.
Yes, I know him. He's all over the place. They idolize the fucking guy.
Well, yes, he started everything really. The Tearstone line as it exists today in the city. The circumstances, though, were that he was visited by a group of people.
Was that the unsealed queen?
If you mean the unseelie, then no. It was decidedly people who were not on her side. But yes, they were from the Feywild.
Oh, the gay wild.
I don't know if they were Sealy Court or unaffiliated, but regardless, they entrusted Bellic with an object.
Oh, they trusted him with the dinner plate.
It looks, it is a disc.
Question, can you eat all of it?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Does Sigmund eat off the plate?
Sigmund doesn't have it, and if I have my
Wait.
he never will.
He doesn't have the plate?
Anime
No.
dead.
Who has the plate? You're dead.
I know.
You don't have to put me in a cone of shame.
Okay, hold on, back up. My brain is too small for this.
I understand.
Okay. So you're dead.
I hid it before I died.
Because you wanted to eat off the plate.
I wanted to keep it from those who would misuse it.
Okay, so what?
This bitch fucking hit it?
Yep.
What? Okay. What?
The eye patch bitch?
Yep.
What does eating off the plate do?
As far as I know, nothing.
Fuck that girl.
That's fucking lame.
That's what the codex itself does.
Damn it.
That is, honestly, I only know a little about its functions, and that's less important to tell you right now. The important thing is, your father cannot be allowed to have it.
Why?
It would lead him to become more or less unstoppable.
So you're saying if I eat off the dinner plate, I would be unstoppable?
It's more complicated than that. But let me start over. So the people from the Feywild, they gave Bellic the codex.
Okay, so the people from the Feywild gave him the dinner plate.
Sure, if you want to call it that. You can't it is not meant to be eaten off of.
Still can't convince me otherwise.
Fine.
There's no need off that thing.
They also gave him 3 other objects. And at this point, she'll...
The fork, the knife, and the spoon that went with it.
No.
Damn it.
She will take the door to the room. You recognize this room, by the way. Yeah, it's basically a nothing room in the palace.
I mean...
It's a nothing room.
Yeah, this was like a hall. I think the most interesting thing I ever did here was get drunk.
And as long as I will it, it stays that way.
Oh, shit.
Will it? So you did you did something to it?
She takes the door and holding the doorknob, taps it, and you'll see the shading and shape of the doorknob ripples, and it's sort of replaced by this stone. Make sure I get this right. Sort of this gemstone type texture comes over it. This is where our family's name comes from. This
Gemstones?
it's a tear stone.
Oh! I knew that.
More accurately, it's a magical item. One of 3 that was given to our family, called a lineage stone.
Okay. So there's 3 of them?
There's 3, and each can only be used once. Bellic used one. This one is the one I used.
What happens when you use them?
They allow us to tie our spirit to essentially to our family line, to our descendants. You ever wonder why, when you exert yourself, you see our spirits?
Yeah, but, like... Okay, so... How come nobody else does that? Why me? Why did you pick the fuck up? Why did you pick the loser, the idiot?
Because you got exiled.
Ah!
You are the only one since the schism who has broken away from the family's self-destructive
Ah, the
path.
schism.
That wasn't my choice.
Maybe not, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
Oh, I'm like the back of a...
They were stuck with you.
I'm like the back of a...
Wait, they're the fucking beggars!
Like Sergo said, I'm only step 1 of a plan.
Oh!
I didn't say that.
At least that's how it started.
He retained something.
That said,
In the
as
wrong context, but
bizarre
yes.
as it
He
is,
retained it. That's
You've
a
proven yourself to be
That's a win.
surprisingly effective.
What? How? I'm not effective.
You protected an entire city from being overrun by the family.
I misinterpret things all the time. I can't use words right. And apparently, my first marriage happened, but it didn't happen, and now I gotta.
And you were stuck in a cave for 3 weeks.
You're
Using.
stuck in a cave for 3 weeks.
I married a giant.
That you did.
I can just imagine the deadpan of this being like, yeah, you did.
They just have
anyway,
like an ancestral fax machine.
I'm sorry,
that
be
just-
honest with me.
Did what?
You know all about lineage, and you have brain spots. Is anyone in our family that's fucked up as bad as me?
Well,
No.
No.
The answer's no.
I mean, maybe not in the same way.
Eh.
I was gonna text my stepfather. He said, "This is my
Look.
lunch for this week."
I would take you over your father, 100 of your father any day of the week, or your great grandfather for that matter.
That is.
I appreciate the thought, but I believe the
Burgers.
term the common people
But the
go
meat from
to
those
is
burgers is a bit of backstory.
zero.
A week or two ago,
Was
he
it
went to
the-
Lancaster
was it-
and bought
Oh, he's
an
basically
entire
saying
goddamn
I'm
cow.
I'm nobody. I'm a
Right.
zero.
Including the hooves?
No, not the hooves. But like
No one's
literally,
saying
he
you
had
have
the
to
entire freezer
rule in
stuffed
your
with
father's
sirloin
place.
steaks,
Oh God,
ground
no! I
beef,
can't
like,
lead myself to the
literally
bathroom.
everything. So this is just fresh.
But you're in a
grass-fed
position
beef
where-
from Lancaster.
You
I
have
was going to say
potential
burgers, but I'm like, I feel like this is a
to
reference or something. No, it was just burgers.
Yeah.
Should have trusted
bring
my
the
gut.
family,
Yeah,
bring
trust
this
yourself.
thing back on track. This city.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good.
So,
What?
trust yourself before you trust yourself.
That,
Did you
I hope
call
they
up
use
the
$0
wrong
and never say
ancestor?
that again.
I don't think I did.
I want to ride ballista bolts.
Show me some
Look,
love.
you're meant.
From
you are
the
not-
road to the bus.
You are not,
You
and
must
your methods are
now
unconventional.
Somalia.
Yeah!
But sometimes results speak for themselves.
You ever watch Helen
Oh, okay, so there's
No,
you, but what about the
It's
other
a
guy?
great song because it's sung by the
Bellick's
guy that's
Lineage
the
Stone,
Broadway actor of.
The reason I'm
The
able to
Genie.
talk to you like
It's sung-
this is
yeah,
because
it's sung by
you are-
he plays Osmodeus.
because
the
my
Ivan
lineage
Lust.
stone
That's
is
pretty fun.
in the city.
Well, where's
Jafar
Bellick?
is in that.
We don't. I don't know.
Oh,
And he
It was
says,
lost
"I'm so
long
good
ago.
at daddy."
well, I
see.
I do
It's-
appreciate
oh, that
being
inspires
able
some
to talk
fan
with
fiction.
you,
What?
and
Oh, that inspired some things.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it did.
What's
Gonna
her
try.
name?
That was great.
I'm gonna try, but don't expect God.
You know it, wouldn't you already know her name?
I-
I know. I want to know.
I don't have to, but all I will say is if you get into the palace and come to this room, the way will open to you, and you will be able to recover the codex from by other defenses,
Right.
Fucking, you can only get it?
Also,
and your companions.
Oh, that's nice.
question. Right. So, another thing that's burning on my mind. Why the weapon thing? Have we always been able to do that?
I think it's tied to the lineage stones. Potentially something Bellick did with his, maybe a byproduct of them being tied to our family in the first place.
Okay.
It's Fey magic, that much I know, and Fey magic tends to react to emotion
Okay.
and more personal.
And you said you don't know where the last one is. There was 3, right?
Correct. There was 3. As far as I know, the third has not been used.
And we want to keep Sigmund from having it because, dear God, I do not want to get angry and see him every time.
That would be bad.
So, if someone uses this stone, their spirit, they're tied to the family forever?
They and the stone are linked forever, and the stone is linked to our bloodline.
So, what if I used it?
Then you would be as terrifying as it may sound, you would be a guiding light to all of your future descendants.
Ah!
Oh my God, I should not use that. I'd give it to Sergo.
Now to give it to Sergo.
Let him use it. He'd guide them way better than I could.
I think that would,
What about me?
Yeah, Sergo's guidance. Bash his head in.
technically speaking, it works.
Left jab, right jab. Harder, you idiot! God, you're punching things back.
So he could guide his family.
Right.
I swing a sword. That's fucking grandma. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Well-
wait, that's my wife.
Anyway, so what else do you want to know? We finally have a chance to talk.
You're smart. You have a cool eye patch. You know, apparently you schemed a lot of things that my dad doesn't know about. So you must be good at planning things.
Well, I should hope so. The schism, if the schism was anything to go off of,
What was the schism?
that was when our family split in two.
Okay, so I know where the one half went. What about the other?
Well, you see, our family was meant to safeguard the Codex. That was our the mission that was given to us to Bellic all those years ago. There was someone who came to our family as an ally, who
I'm not there.
I know.
whispered words
Where are
into
you?
certain
I'm
members of the
always there.
family's ears that led them to more selfish desires.
Do you know who that person was?
Well, you're traveling with her.
No.
She did that? Wait.
She had her own mission.
Oh yeah. So, because she made them do selfish things, that's why we're where we are now. Well, you said the
Yes
rot.
and no.
You said the rot started before, though.
Well, before your father. Well, it's complicated. I believe that the schism would have happened with or without her.
She just
Oh,
hurried
that
it
feels
along.
so good to hear. That's nice to hear.
Well,
She didn't inflame anything that didn't already exist in my. Well, in
that, yeah.
his name was Ruprecht. He was your great grandfather.
okay. So, like, what would you do if you were me?
If I were you,
Like, I need to. Like, Sigmund's got an army. He's got all this stuff. I mean, I've got my friends, but
I would find a way to undermine him.
well, I mean, all I have to do is kick his ass. I'm an idiot.
That
Kill him.
would be something.
Kill him.
I am.
You
No.
disable his systems, his power.
No, I don't have 5 years to get into politics.
I do.
That's not really what I meant. But
I was honestly expecting you to say you're going to dig a hole.
I really thought you were going to be like, undermine him. I don't have a pickaxe.
Ultimately, this is your fight. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can help, but only so much.
It was a bleak statement.
It really
The
was.
family hasn't been led by a Mora Tearstone in quite some time.
I'm gonna stick my hand out to her open. Well, it's nice to talk to you, and maybe we'll kick Sigmund's butt together.
Say you're proud of him.
You're not there.
You're not there.
To the power of the Feywild, she speaks.
And I'll just, before
Don't
the
give her
three months,
ideas.
I'll just say, I am sorry you're stuck with me.
Better than being stuck with your brother.
Hey!
Oh my god! I gotta wake up on that!
No,
Just cold
before you-
sweat.
Before you do, she'll say, before you go, curious about your friend Snake.
Snake.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Stop it.
What? Why? It's a snake.
But it has my name.
What?
Oh,
This is why I don't like your fucking snake.
Oh,
Wait a minute, Shava going through all of her exes? Wait a minute. She's old enough.
wait.
God, did two of you bunk a tear stone?
I'm gonna sit there and go, wait, did you, her,
I've never met her before in my life.
Okay.
Or I've never met her in my life. There's no need to.
I think what
Shabba's
that's called
met
is
you.
a coinkle dinkle.
Well, I would normally agree with you, but the snake is a fey creature.
It is not.
As a warlock familiar, technically, yes, it is.
It's a celestial.
Oh, is it?
Get fucked, DM.
I am near positive that
It can be a fey. I can summon it as a. Hold on, where's the spell? Find familiar. It is a celestial, fey, or fiend, your choice. She's picked celestial
It's okay.
because she has a god complex.
Yeah, I think that's called the Coinkle Tinkle. But I'll let her know and seriously question if she's
That's why I
boned
fucking hate your
you.
snake.
It's not a fey.
By the way, I'm near certain that, like, you gave me the names Bellic and Amora for the blue people.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you named your snake independently of
I
that.
did.
So it is a coinkle dingle.
It is a complete coincidence.
Only if Quinn says it is.
Only if I say it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I fucking hate
He
your
rejects
snake.
your reality and substitutes his
I
own.
knew I didn't like your fucking snake.
It's a celestial. What's it about?
how do
Yeah,
I
but I
leave?
hate him.
He'd like it if
Amara,
he was named
too.
William.
Wake up.
How do I do
Yeah.
that?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I just,
She'll
no, I'll
benefit of talking out of
I'll just like,
character.
and I'll like fall out of the chair, and I guess like the crow man's like looking at me. Oh, don't mind me, small.
they'll just blink and walk off. All you can mark off the long rest.
Yay!
Yeah, did you need me to be a fey or Amora to be a fey?
I'm pretty sure the stat block listed her as one, which is why I went with that. It doesn't have to
So, wherever you're staying,
be. It makes it more juicy.
you're gonna
that's
hear
all I'll
like
say.
Hold on.
at the
I mean, just double
door.
check it. If it
you're gonna
does,
hear,
then
like-
yeah, she'll be a fey. Where
You're gonna be like knocking at the door, and over by like the corner, Zergo's been like leaned up against the wall and just goes,
You could always roleplay it as like
What are you
Shala
doing?
thought it was
over here.
Celestial.
Oh,
but
I
it was really
assume you're
fake.
looking for me.
I
Don't ask why I know that.
I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna take you into this room and close the door.
You do that, and I'm like, he just like points to like Shava and Chi.
And Lympio's just like, help me.
I think when Theo fell asleep. At
I'm gonna
some
take you like back into the corner.
Amora stat block says tiny, fey,
Yeah,
fiend,
fey.
or celestial.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have sworn it said Faye at some point, so I don't know.
You can make this work.
I'll make it work.
I know.
Yeah, sorry
how
about that.
to get disc.
Alright, share us your wisdom.
Sorry, what?
You're not talking to Zero.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you might be trancing, but you're in a different room.
Oh, I thought you grabbed us.
No, I grabbed
No,
him
no.
into
The joke was he threw me in a different room where you guys were probably sleeping.
Oh,
and then realized that and took him back to the original place.
well, she's sleeping. Shava's not trancing anymore.
But probably trancing on her chest.
Yeah, well, she only has to trance for 4 hours. She got done a long time ago. She's
Yeah, but you're still trancing. It's like when you pretend to be asleep.
Are we waking
And
up?
I'm
Wait,
just cuddling Lympio.
Yeah, you can all wake up.
Where the
Oh, hi there.
Hi. Shava's looking up at you.
Pat, Pat.
Smiles.
Okay. Well,
a little.
I did the sleep.
I'm
And
glad
Yeah, like we do every night.
Yeah, I got to talk to the lady with the eye patch,
Bitch.
the one that comes out of me,
The bitch.
the blue people.
One of your blue people.
The
I got to
bitch.
talk to her.
Wait, she came to you in a dream?
Yes.
She was in your dream.
She hid it. She hid it in the palace, and only she, who's with me, can unlock it.
Well, of course, it's in the palace.
Yeah.
But we still don't know what to
No,
do once we have it.
Quinn said, or your companion.
Well, the bottom line is she has the power to open it, which she would only do probably for it.
Well, I think what she meant is Gerald can access it, but we can get to it.
She said, okay, I believe she said Sigmund can't have the codex, because apparently if he gets it, he'd be, like, unstoppable. And there's
There's a reason for him not to have it.
another thing, it's called a lineage stone, and apparently 2 of them have been used. One was used by the lady with the eye patch, and the statues around
Amara.
the city, the Bellic guy, he used the other one.
The belly.
And
dancer.
apparently it tied them to our bloodline, and
Belly?
they chose
The belly.
me.
Belly?
Why?
Belly.
Because they
Belly?
Probably
want
because
to.
you're the exile.
The belly.
You know, she said that too. They want to undo the rot. I think that's what she said. But basically,
Scarlet Rot.
there's the codex, and then there's a lineage stone that still hasn't been used. So neither one of those things can fall into my dad's hands.
Because he would turn into one of the blue people.
Yeah. So like, Okay, I'm gonna explain this as best I can. If they're tied to lineage as a guiding light, if he becomes effectively an immortal thing tied to lineage, it's just gonna go down the same path again.
He's gonna raise it in warmonger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a
That's
problem.
why
Yeah,
we
that's...
should kill him.
Okay, do you know what this lineage stone is? Is it with the codex?
No, they don't know. Or she doesn't know. Maybe Bellic knows, but she said I'm only gonna be able to talk to him if I find out or can find where his was, and apparently she doesn't know. Nobody knows. So maybe he knows where it is, but we don't know where he is.
Do you guys have a family crypt?
Maybe
We do.
he's where I left him.
That's under the palace. Of course it is. It's always under the fucking possession.
Notes.
Can we... I'm gonna rip that fucking palace apart.
I don't want to go in a crypt.
Aw, baby scared.
No, leave it intact. You can use it as a party
Baby
mansion when we're done.
scared. I have destroyed
I mean,
dead. You don't have to
between
cry.
you and me, so we go on.
Look,
I
you see
don't
the big
think
scary
partying is
zombie?
for me
Poof.
anymore.
He's gone now.
Now you're finally ready to settle down.
No, it's not really a settling down, it's just... I don't know.
Because that's what you were trying to do, right?
Things seemed really simple when I lived here. Maybe because I didn't notice things, but... I just... Real people are getting hurt. And like, I'm not the only person, right? And got all these ancestors wanting me to do the right thing. I think they picked the wrong guy.
Oh, you're going to Zergo for advice. Aww. Friends.
I think...
Friends.
I don't think there was a right or wrong guy. I think there was just someone who could.
And you can't.
You might not necessarily be the ideal guy, but you have potential. Where I'm from, they'd call you the underdog.
Hey. That's nice. The what word?
Potential.
The P word? Potential? He doesn't like the word potential? Why? Why?
Well, maybe let him keep talking. You might find out.
Thank you.
But, I mean, to be honest with you, Zergo, I'm not the guy that they're looking for. I mean, I want to be that guy, but I'm just not.
Out of respect, I'm going to put this bluntly. I don't think you have a choice because I don't think there's another option.
I know.
No one else in your family seems to have a remotely moral compass for them to use.
That's
Thank you.
fair.
I care about this table.
I do too.
I just...
It's a nice
To be
table.
fair, you have the strength to overthrow your
You know,
family, if
they
nothing
spend
else.
like $1,000
Yeah,
on
but-
it,
I overthrow them and then what? What then? I can't lead this shindig. I can't find my way to the bathroom.
so.
Also, it's
$1,000
$4,000.
I can't lead a city. I can't fill
Do
in.
the tear stones need to lead?
Yeah, but...
But maybe it's time for the people to choose an
Power
elected
vacuum.
official.
I mean, sure, but who's gonna facilitate that?
I will do it.
I mean, you guys
Not
have
there.
some sort of local
You
government,
caused this.
right? Like,
And
assumingly the
caused
tear
this,
stones
literally.
control it all, but those things are in place.
I think it's more
Who's gonna happen one way or another?
Lateral.
It's more like this guy at the top walking boys. We know who that is.
He's putting people in charge. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
As close as we are, I think it's okay to not have that full answer right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Something like this. I mean, the hardest thing I've ever done up to this point was play drinking and war games.
You blew up a Minotaur.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
We blew up a
Almost
bar.
killed yourself, but you did it.
I almost killed myself a lot.
True, that was the first time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I like the danger, the unknowingness if I'm gonna live or not. Because well, maybe I spent my whole life not really being alive, just kind of skirting on what was given to me.
Well, we've made allies with other cities. Perhaps they'd be willing to help New Theronfall restructure.
I think that's a tall taste.
Gerald, I think no matter what, this is not going to be an easy fix. It could go any number of ways, but the people seem fed up with your family. You're fed up with your family.
I don't think I could have another bite personally. I don't know. As unplausible as it is, I kind of wish spirits picked you.
I don't know how they would.
Well, I know. I understand. It's not realistic.
Also,
You're secretly a
I'm like
Tearstone.
kind of flattered, but I don't know if you've noticed this. I'm not much of a leader. I
Yeah.
hit things for a living. I have trouble talking to people because all I knew was getting into trouble and beating the shit out of people for so long.
Yeah. Back when we were at the arena and we fought Lawrence and Mr. Pumpkin, and we got kind of all war painted up.
Yeah. Tradition. Yeah.
Well, it was kind of the first time I felt like I had a friend, you know?
Aww, that's so nice.
Friendship is power.
No, marriage.
No, friendship is power. Actually.
I'm sure we'll figure something. We might be able to ask these guys.
You can ask me.
The rebels, I mean.
Right,
Damn it.
just here's the thing. I want to trust Styx,
Yes.
but
Sticks.
well, the codex thing.
Oh, sure.
We get the codex, the dinner plate, the whatever,
Oh my God.
and we give it to her.
Who says we gotta give it to her?
Okay, but what would she do with it? Where would she go with it?
Well,
Would it be her
I
ticket
don't
back?
know exactly how it works. Magic's a little above my pay grade, unfortunately. I heard she says something about some kind of truthful circle. We could ask Chi about that.
What the fuck, dude?
You.
You don't have to do that.
I
Don't
don't
put me
think
in a
that's for you
cone
to
of.
decide.
Don't put me in a cone of shame. I
You're going in the cone of shame.
don't want to go in a cone of shame.
I'm gonna go talk to her about this.
No, you're not.
Sticks or
I'm
Chi?
asleep.
Styx.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I want to know what she wants to do with this.
Olympio's above me.
It might be best for us to consult on this as a group at this point.
That's fair, but I just know that it can't end up in my father's hands.
Give it to me.
We certainly agree on that. And listen, I may not be the best with emotions, but your worries are normal.
Aww.
Look, after I got in enough street fights, I didn't think I was going to add up to anything. The only reason I took them up on the arena was because it just let me hit things more.
Well, it's not that I don't feel like I'm ever going to add up anything. I mean, look at this.
No, I mean
Look.
having concerns about your self-worth.
Look at all this.
I meant having concerns about your self-worth.
These.
I see them. You show them off non-stop.
Muscles.
Okay, it's okay, Barbara. You didn't mean it.
Muscle.
Nah, right.
Your gun. Haha.
I'm trying to tell you your worries
Singular.
about.
One gun.
Yeah,
just-
because he has a gun over there named Barbara.
I feel like we put a lot of expectations on the wrong guy. I understand there was no white guy, but
Yeah, you're the left guy.
It feels like this situation and my involvement.
He was the only one
in it,
left.
Right.
The lineage.
He was the only one left.
It's unoptimal at best. And joke at worst. But these jokes make people laugh, right?
Maybe you
Maybe
should be a
that pellet
comedian.
guy will have more for you if you get to talk to him.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna have time or if we can.
If you get to talk to him.
But talking to Bellic probably would glean some more information.
Or if we get the chance, we'll see what we can do.
So, well, and then the other thing is apparently this lineage stone of the lady with the eye patch, Aurora, is still in the city.
Amora? You mean Chava Snake?
Well,
Fuck that
that's her
snake.
name too, apparently.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
You look down your feet, the snake's looking up at you.
I'm just gonna reach out and like gently put fingers over its rolls.
I think if
Squish it. No, they feel through vibrations in the ground.
if I could, I'd like to find it and take it with me and put it somewhere.
So they can hear you even if you cover their
Makes sense.
earholes.
I feel if my father was to find it, he'd probably try and get rid of it and destroy it. Somebody like that who's trying to guide
I will destroy it.
someone like me.
Trust me.
I will take it.
shouldn't be
Trust
left
I will take
lying
it to
on
our
his
to
own.
us. We don't know how to get there.
I will take it.
I'm sure Shava knows of a few good hiding places.
It's true. Well, maybe the parents could.
Have you ever heard this about
find a
this
place
place
to
called
keep it.
Not
Mordor?
a bad idea. They do hold, as she said, they hold a bunch of magical artifacts.
True, and they live a lot longer than.
And if they've been able to hold on to all those, they gotta be decent at protecting them.
I was going to offer, by the way, if you didn't bring it up.
It's not a bad idea. We're gonna take it a couple steps at a time, Chief. We'll get the codex,
Well, first we gotta go kill those sewer thingies.
and, cloakers. They're these kind of disguise-like monsters. They can look like a cloak wrapped around you. They can suffocate you. Heads up.
Ha ha!
And
My
some
neck's
of
too
us
thick for
like that.
No, they like cover you.
Oh,
shit,
so
it's not
you
my
know a
neck.
thing or two.
Hey,
Why do you think I like the sewers so much?
This conversation's going on for a while. Let's see if like you had something you wanted to do.
Oh, I was just going to point out that I can actually re-summon Amora as anything I want.
Right, yeah.
So if he happened to bring it up,
Mhm.
that Amora and
So there is
other
a Fey-ish
Amora and-
connection.
there could be.
There
If,
could be.
if I was persuaded
Bro,
to change
snakes
Amora
of the
from a
Fey realm are
celestial to a
bitches.
filthy Fey.
Well, even if you don't change it, it has the possibility to be a Fey, so there is some connective tissue there.
Fuck things from the Fey realm. We'll
Aren't
save your
you
life.
from the Pharaoh?
I mean, I'd rather not. You've been trying this whole time.
Didn't
and
you
I'm
just
not
diss
down.
yourself?
She did.
Probably.
So what are we all doing?
I'm sleeping. I'm holding the Wimpio for dear
You want
life.
to go talk to the other two?
Smiling
Cast
happily.
sticks.
I guess that would be fair.
No,
Alright, do we all want to just gather in a party together?
I'm sleeping. I'm gonna pretend like
Styx
I'm
is
asleep.
trying to pretend to be asleep.
Shava
So
is
you all
not.
gather in Styx's room while she pretends to sleep.
So, we're...
You're doing that, and Zergo's just gonna
I'm
lift
gonna-
a
I'm
foot
gonna
and
start
kick her
hate-
in the side.
No.
Ow!
Yeah, nice try.
You see, I've got like some rope out.
What the fuck, G? You're turning on me!
Not exactly.
I woke you up. Calm down.
She has rope!
So, how do you
And
feel
we
about
all
Zone
have-
of
I am a child!
You hurt that child. I'm breaking your neck.
Well, don't hurt me or I'll break the neck of this child.
Holy shit! You just threatened to kill the child!
You guys are trying to kill me!
I am sorry, Limpio!
I
If you
told
hurt the
you she
child.
couldn't be
I
trusted!
won't kill you, Limpio, don't worry.
You are literally holding the child hostage. You can't.
Limpio, trust me, we spent the whole night together.
I'm gonna look at
Just
Limpio.
imagining you're like
Looks terrifying.
neck lock.
I.
Yeah. I'm gonna just walk.
Okay,
I'm just
you
gonna-
have two choices. Be
I
honest
will
with.
kill this child.
Be honest with us, or Zone of Truth.
Yo, don't put me in the cone of shame.
The Zone of Shame.
I
will
will
put
tell
you
you
in
the
the
whole
Zone of
truth
Truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Why do
So
I
help me
not
God.
trust you?
Guys, we're on a
Limpio is
time
going-
limit.
Limpio is going to
Please.
try to escape your grapple.
He's rolling.
I would like you to make.
I'm gonna help him.
He'll get advantage.
I'm not holding on too tight, sorry.
I think she's
No
letting
contest.
go.
I don't really want to hurt him.
Oh, you're just gonna let him go.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll wiggle out.
See?
That doesn't change the
I'm
fact that
gonna,
you threatened
like,
to kill a child over us waking
Pull
you
the
up.
wheel over like this way, and I'm just gonna pick him up.
See?
Shava's on the other side.
This has
thinking-
done very bad things for your case.
See?
Shava's on the
You
other
are
side.
working against yourself.
Look, cases aside, I know how to get the disc.
Oh?
Oh.
Do you know where it is?
You had a bout of insight again,
Yeah.
did you?
I do.
Ah,
And
So
only
we're on the same
I can make it available to get.
so we should go.
Wonderful.
Not today, but like,
It's in the castle.
yes.
That's not surprising.
Of course it is, right?
I think we both know where it is.
Yes, but you can't get it without
I can't
me.
open it without you. I didn't know how to open it in the first place, but I know where it is as well.
So,
Hello,
if
friends.
you got that disc, what would you do with it?
Can I Zone of Truth?
What the fuck? No.
You
No
don't
zone
get a
of
choice.
truth. I let go of the kid.
After threatening to kill him.
After threatening.
Oh no, if we're asking you important questions like this, I'm Zone of
Should
Truthing
we
your
not
ass.
zone of truth me?
Zergo, door!
What the fuck?
You're not allowed to escape.
You can cast Zone of Truth. I believe there is a saving throw.
There is. Charisma saving throw.
Good. My charisma's a 19 plus 4.
And I know whether you fail or not.
What?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
speaking
you
zone
can't
of truth.
speak a deliberate lie if you fail.
Oh, I don't like
I'll fail
This is
willingly.
mean, guys.
Because this is a AoE thing, so we're probably all standing in it.
Yeah.
What about you, Shava? You willing to fail some lies?
What?
Why'd you say that so suavely?
I don't know.
Shop's still, yeah, if you
So
say it like that, Shop's
your
like,
charisma save is a +8, I believe.
Zergus is gonna look. What? I didn't say anything.
Did you roll yet?
No. I got a 20.
Alright.
All right.
Well,
So.
so
fail
she
it.
failed. She won. She can still tell us
Okay, so
lies.
you're trying to lie. That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Why
You-
would I try to lie?
well,
Why
you're.
would you resist it?
Why would you resist? Yeah, you're choosing not to, and by choosing
I'm
not
sorry,
to,
I need to choose my words carefully for people who think that I wanted to kill this kid.
well, if you want us
You
to
said
believe
you would kill the kid.
That
Yeah,
doesn't mean
you
I
told-
want to.
That doesn't matter.
That means
Intention
you-
and desire are not the same thing.
yeah. If in
You're
the zone
not
of
looking
truth,
at
you
this
said
now.
you couldn't say you wanted to kill a kid if you didn't want to kill a kid.
See, we can't trust that you're not
No,
lying
she
to us
could.
because you
Because
you
since desire
failed.
and intention aren't linked, she could say, "I'll kill the kid." That's not the same as "I want to kill the kid."
True.
You could say
And if
I
any
wanted to kill
motherfucker
the
knows how to
kid.
lie through
You
their
could
teeth.
say I didn't want to kill the kid. We don't know if you're telling the truth.
I like these questions.
What are you gonna do if we get that disc? Answer Gerald's question.
And you know if I lie?
Yes.
Well, no.
I
Or
know.
don't
no,
you don't
you
know if I
succeeded. I don't know if you
So-
lied, but
No,
I know
what
you
she
succeeded on
knows
the
is
trap.
that you
so
will
I
still
know
have the ability to lie.
So I know
I'm
you still
going
have
to
the
destroy
ability.
it.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you for a second.
I don't believe you.
There's no
Should I
difference.
roll for deception
Shava.
or perception?
You
How
can't.
hard is it
Like-
to destroy a magic
or
item?
persuasion?
You can roll if you want.
One
Give
of
me
that
a number.
caliber, even.
It is
One
going
not-
to be
not saying which.
so an object that the Unseelie Queen wants. I'm assuming is going
25.
to be
True believer?
ridiculously
Hard to read.
Not really.
No, they should believe me if I rolled a 25.
You don't get
That's
to
not
pick
how that
our
works.
choices.
Yeah, you don't get to decide how.
Yeah, that's
we
not how.
believe you.
It
if
comes off as though I'm telling the
Deception.
truth.
Deception is not. They automatically believe you. It's how well are you at hiding
Right,
it.
but persuasion should also be.
But you didn't
You
roll
don't
persuasion.
get to
You're right. She didn't say what.
choose.
It could be either. Hard to read just means like they don't know if you're telling the truth. They can't discern it by looking.
We would know if you were telling the truth if you.
We only have to believe it
Listen-
if Quinn asks us to roll and tells us we believe it.
She
I would destroy it.
allow me.
You couldn't.
Sticks.
I know how to destroy it.
If you got the disc, what would you do with it?
I would destroy it.
How?
I know a guy who can destroy things of high magical persuasion.
What's his name?
I don't know his
Where is?
name. In the thing, I don't-
no.
No! No! Where your stinking queen is? You think she's not gonna sense that like that? You want to take it from one enemy to another?
I don't
Are
want to
you
take it
insane?
to her.
And you think she couldn't take it from you?
Expect us to believe you.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to give it to her, you think she can't take it from you?
I wouldn't let
Can you kill the Unseelie Queen?
I, for one, have had enough with dealing with higher eldritch beings that we just barely skirt by. Looks up at the star. Looks up and perceives the stars.
Don't
her. Less of a
remind me
higher
of the
eldritch
tower.
being, more like a bitchy mom.
Ugh, I hated that crown.
Well, worst comes to worst, if we can't destroy the disc, your parents are good at keeping magical things, right?
I mean, they've been doing it for a couple centuries, yeah.
Well, I
like
think
that
there's a better place to put it than leaving it with somebody who, to quote Zergo, has step one of a plan.
Zergo.
Zergo will remember that.
Good on you, buddy.
You guys can come with me to make sure that I destroy it.
Why would I go with you to the Feyrealm? I don't trust you.
It's warm.
You are really bad.
So is
at
the underworld.
Quit
convincing
non sequitur. What season is it? Please tell me it's summer.
Yeah.
It's like 80 degrees out right now, you dumbass.
And wouldn't you love a brisk?
I trust this
120?
brick wall more than you.
Wow.
Ha!
I do too.
It's
Wow.
almost like you would.
Wow.
It's almost like you would let them know you are a very. skilled
Limpio, you
fighter.
trust me, don't you?
You threatened
You'll
to
look at
kill me.
Limpio.
I
held
would
in
never
my-
kill you unless I
Sticks.
needed
Why'd you
to.
say it?
Sticks, you have to realize how this has been coming off. You have done nothing but lie, deceive, and deflect since we met you. You've admitted you're a good liar. You've told us you're an ex-assassin. All of your plans are vague at best. Gerald, for every complaint we have about him, tries to act in good interest and at least wears his heart on his sleeve. Whether he likes it or not, we know what he's thinking because he says it.
Sometimes the less you know, the better.
It's an expression.
That may
It's
be the
a figure of
case.
speech.
But being constantly vague or constantly deflective, why would we give you
All right,
something
Baka.
that is so dangerous and let you walk it into enemy territory?
Yeah, you
You
literally
just bite
just
your
said
arm
you
and
would.
some glitch just dies.
And we didn't even have to put you in a zone of truth. Well, we didn't have to successfully put you in a zone of truth
That-
to get that out of you.
That would be like if she said, "Oh, I know, we'll hide it in Ravenloft." We'd call her insane.
I mean, honestly, I think giving it to the weird, scary big lady would still be a better idea than taking it to the Feywild. It'd be a bad idea.
The big, oh,
Yeah, Chang.
oh,
Yeah,
you mean
Chang.
Chang.
Yeah.
How about we?
I don't remember her being that big.
She was.
Yeah, she was
tall.
pretty
Oh,
short.
Oh, why? Yeah, no, she was broad-shouldered.
Yeah, she was pretty short.
Why?
Look, you may want to destroy it. I do not believe. One, you can. I may not know. Most of everything I've learned from magic, I got from her. And we can't even destroy minor magic items.
Can I? Like,
And you want us to believe you can destroy an ancient one.
Yeah.
I think it's
rolling
safer with her
Arcana to
parents.
Possibly.
I think it's safer being destroyed.
Well, I don't trust you to destroy it. Otherwise, I'd agree with you.
Well, I trust me to destroy it.
Oh, well, your trust doesn't go very
Hey, by the
far.
way, your friend wouldn't happen to be friends with the queen, would he?
Well, that's a 19 plus
Are you
whatever my
sure of
Arcana.
that?
9.
No.
28.
No, you aren't
If the
sure?
Codex is as powerful as everyone's making it out to be, it would be nigh impossible to destroy.
This is literally like trying to destroy a holy avenger.
She is lying to our face.
Yes.
Well,
Your friend could turncoat and hand it right to the queen
Actually, can you?
if she doesn't come to take
Can
it
you
herself.
remind
If I
me?
were to
My
get the
family are
Codex
just
and
extremely wealthy
think
merchants.
I was
They're
going to
not
hand
nobles.
it to somebody who's
Yeah, I don't
turncoat,
think
I would
he
rather
said
just
they-
hand
I
it to
don't
her
think he said they were
myself.
nobles.
But
Except
But they're
I
said
would be
They're like
dead
among
on
nobles,
you
but like,
said
yeah.
you want
not
to hand it to this
officially
guy,
nobles.
but you also said you don't know of his
well,
alliances.
the reality of the situation.
well, he's not exactly a friendly
Like, they,
person.
they invented
I'll
and
be right back. I gotta
maintained
go
the
to
very
the-
thing
Isn't
that,
an
like,
assassin's whole
the
thing
entire
to
city
not work
uses.
without absolutes?
It's a magical meritocracy.
Well,
Like, don't you have to
Like,
know
their skill
everything
line
about
is
who
the
you're dealing with?
Okay, yeah. So they're like minor nobles.
Well, I'm an
It's a
ex-assassin,
magical
right?
meritocracy, and they invented the train that.
Yeah,
You
it's
have done
entire-
nothing but talk about how badly you want to kill people. You're an
Yeah.
old
ex-assassin in
habits
name
die
only.
hard.
Right. So if you were ever good at reading people,
But they're high up as well.
I'm not willing to bet
Well,
that
it's
died hard.
been, I don't know, like a good 50 years since I saw him, so,
And you're trusting him after 50 years.
yeah.
A lot of things can change in 50 years.
Not in
Yeah.
the Fae.
Java might grow 2 inches.
Things can change very quickly in the Feywild.
Yes.
Well, regardless of what
Time
your intentions might be,
changes very quickly.
nobody's
in the Feywild.
touching that disc without me, you included.
For the skills you have shown, I would put it to it that she's not allowed to touch it.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't trust you to not turn tail.
We can't hear you.
She said she doesn't want her with us when we get it.
when we go to get it.
Wow.
Well, separating in the palace is a bad idea to say the least.
No, but
There's,
if anyone could pull it off, it'd be the one who volunteered to run off on their own in danger.
there's
I didn't
5 of us and
volunteer.
1
You
of her.
literally
Totally
just did.
volunteered.
You volunteered just
My
last night.
skills volunteered for me.
Wait,
You chose to volunteer.
No, there's 4, never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, there's,
I was sitting there waiting for Gerald to be like, yes, there's a 5th person, and just point at someone.
There's 4 of us, 1 of her. We go to grab the codex. If you pull anything, we will beat you an inch from your life.
No, we shouldn't give her the opportunity. We should restrain her before we go in.
What the fuck, guys? Damn. I've never
This
tried to
is
kill
something-
any of you.
Yes.
You have threatened to kill Gerald.
That was a joke.
We've all threatened to kill Gerald, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Actually, surprisingly, I've only threatened to beat him.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody get on the kill Gerald boat.
Actually, I think
join
you-
our club.
I wouldn't kill you.
actually,
Really in season.
You're the
This
only
is going
person I
really
wouldn't
well
kill.
for you guys in my friendship circle. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Again?
this is going really well for you. In my friendship circle, points to the zone of truth. You willingly
Aw.
chose not to help it.
We're in a friendship circle.
It's a zone
I'm
of
gonna
truth.
slowly push you out of the zone.
the Gerald has been excluded.
No. Wait.
Better luck next time, Chief.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
so you're saying fuck you, but you're rubbing in her face that you're not willing to be truthful.
yeah, like you're
You guys woke me up, kicked me, fucking had rope.
Because you were faking it. And we are
Talk about
time
this
is of
stuff.
the
I
essence.
don't want to
Sticks.
talk about this stuff. You guys don't need to know.
Don't-
What do you mean? You don't need to know what's gonna happen with
This
this
is-
super important thing.
This is a
This
dangerously
is why we
powerful
can't
artifact.
fucking trust you.
Everything Gerald's told me about this says this is not something to fuck her. We could literally die trying to get this, and it's not important.
Jeez.
When does it become important, Sticks? When we're all already dead?
Well,
We
for her,
remain
that'll
at
be
the
like
point.
next Tuesday, cause she's an old hag.
Okay, ouch. I don't look like an old hag, do I?
No, you act like one.
Mortals.
Oh, be
Stop,
quiet.
you're not immortal.
I know. I'm just being.
Oh, look at me. You're gonna be sad when I'm gone. You're gonna watch me die as an old woman, and you're gonna be sad.
I got
And
bad
like
news
30.
for you.
Whoa.
Shava's
We'll
gonna
have to open
rebound
that
so
up.
fast.
Oh, probably.
Yes, I am going to be sad. Damn it.
You're lying to me.
I'm in the zone of truth.
Did you? I mean, you didn't make a
Shava
save, so she
and I
has.
both willingly failed.
That is true.
You'd miss me when I was gone,
I'll
right?
just give you a big hug.
Remember,
Shava's going to give her a hug and not answer that.
I was gonna say, now remember, in Zone of Truth, it's not that you have to answer truthfully, you just can't tell a lie.
Chava,
Exactly.
you miss me, right?
I know that you failed
Chava!
or succeeded.
You just hear from
She knows you
just hear from
resisted
cheese
this.
cleavage.
I'm
What?
a resisting person.
Sticks,
I'm
you
just like
can't
putting her face
keep-
right there. She
You can't ask
hear
us
you.
to trust you. You can't ask us to be your friends, and then at every angle, stonewall us,
What do
block
I need
us.
to do for you guys to trust me? Not tell you everything. Try to.
We don't want you to tell us everything.
I'm just gonna point
What
at
are
the
you
zone
gonna
of
do
truth.
with that codex?
It doesn't make you tell you everything. It just means you can't lie to us.
Would it help if I never touched it?
I feel like there's a loophole in here.
There's always a loophole. We're
You
talking
just
to
wear
a rogue.
gloves.
I was literally.
We're talking
thinking
to an
you off.
assassin. Like, she's gonna find a loophole no matter what we do. We have to restrain her. We can't trust her. We tried to trust her. We tried
been
giving her an opportunity to
completely
be.
honest with you guys in everything.
I'm just
that
gonna
I
punch
said.
you in the face.
What the fuck?
Like, you're just getting punched
I've
right in the
been-
face. You're not Gerald. I'll make an attack roll. I'm gonna borrow a dice.
So the interesting thing, saying you've been truthful while resisting the thing that makes you truthful isn't a great look.
I know, but you're
Does
gonna
a
just have to
19
trust
hit?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What reason
Should
have
you're
you
taking
given
4
us?
damage.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, no, you're getting a full punch to the face.
Sticks,
fuck?
what reason have you given us outside of helping us kill a few
I've
bad
done
guys?
everything you asked.
Except tell the truth.
That's hard.
I'm gonna point at the zone of truth. Not that hard!
We don't want your life story. We want to know you're not gonna screw us.
I'm not gonna screw you.
I'm gonna point at the zone of truth. Means nothing to us when we can't trust your word.
But
You
you
know,
can
believe
trust
it or
my
not-
actions.
No, we
One
can't. Your
question.
actions say I've lied to you
Say
at
out of the
every
boobs.
turn.
Words are fucking cheap. Actions are not. All right.
If
Did I
words
kill
are cheap-
Limpio? No.
Here's an action. Submit to the zone of truth.
What the fuck?
It
I don't want to submit to the zone of
It does
truth.
not force you to speak. This should be known.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't make you tell
Fine.
the truth. You
I
just
submit
cannot
to the code of
tell.
truth.
The code of truth.
You just cannot actively
So
speak
is
a
the
lie.
room
It's a
like
code of
bigger than
shape.
15 feet?
I
How big
assume
is
so
the
because you
room?
pushed Gerald out of the circle.
Well, I pushed him towards the edge of the
About that
circle.
size.
I submit to the cone.
I'm gonna
Like,
push you
say
in the
like
corner.
20 feet-ish.
So yeah, there's a corner. I'm just gonna push you in the corner. I'll be like, all right, step in, so you're gonna-
I step in.
and you'll submit.
And I'm fuck.
You will
Fuck all of you.
intentionally fail the saving throw.
All right.
What?
So, if we give you the codex, what
No,
would you do?
We're not giving her the codex.
We're not, but
But
if-
when we get the codex,
I will not screw any of you.
That's not entirely helpful, but it is somewhat helpful.
it's part 1.
My plans are to help you.
it can't speak a deliberate
I mean,
lie.
Not that they're necessarily a good person.
My plans include helping you.
But
It's the
quote my-
including part that's bothering you.
What the fuck?
to quote my mother when I was a young boy, intentionally leaving out part of the truth is still the same as lying.
You can be
Mother was a smart
evasive.
woman.
You told me if I got in the code of truth that you would trust me, and I'm in the code of truth.
Hey, you can still be evasive and answer.
Ah, but I'm doing what you
You know
asked.
what? I'm cutting through all this. What are your intentions with that codex?
To let Gerald grab it.
That is the shittiest lie by omission I've heard. And I have had it with this.
I'm in the code.
And you're
You
still
can't
trying
lie,
not to
but you're
answer.
dodging the
You're
truth.
still leaving out details.
Zergo, I think it's hot when you get mad. Bam. Let's talk about something else.
Wow! Wow! Guys, do we even need her?
No, you
No.
No, we did.
She actually just
volunteered.
admitted it!
don't. Because I'm in the code of truth. Because I'm in the code of truth.
It's impossible to trust you.
Oh my god, I did what you asked.
And you still failed. It's insane.
Oh my god. Sticks, why do you have this perception that doing the bare minimum that someone asks is deserving of wholesale trust?
I usually buy
You
my
follow
trust
it-
We
at a
didn't say we
discount.
would trust you if you stepped in. We said it would be a start. But you're still fighting us at every corner and
I'm not
begging
fighting
for
you. I've never fought any of you.
You're fighting us this whole
metaphorically.
conversation.
You are leaving shit out.
There's not-
You're gonna let Gerald touch it, so you're gonna let him touch it. Then you're gonna
Here's
grab it
the
and hand it over to
truth.
the
You don't
queen.
need to know everything.
I think we do.
Some of these questions that you are asking, you don't want the answers to.
Why?
We have already dealt
Why
with a
don't
war
we
god.
want the answer to these questions?
Because then you won't
We are
trust
He is
me.
a god.
Yeah, there it is. Because we wouldn't trust you. And
Yes,
why
okay.
wouldn't we trust you,
Okay.
Sticks?
Because I'm a very untrustworthy type of a person.
Yeah.
what's
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
hard for somebody
um,
who's untrustworthy to gain the
Quinn.
trust of people.
What's Cuse's official moniker?
Great old one. I think.
You're telling us that if we learn
No, like, is he a
your
great-
true
is he a great old
motives,
one?
we won't trust you.
No.
Elder Evil.
Elder Evil.
Yeah. Zergo's
Yes!
asking if he's a god, and he's like, eh.
No.
Why is this hard?
Because if we learn her true intentions, we can't trust her.
No.
You can
My
say no all
plans
you want.
include helping you with your goals.
You
For
intend
how-
to help us to a point where it meets your goals, and then you screw us.
I promise not to screw you.
What are your intentions with the Codex?
My intentions are complicated. But
Fine,
they include
give us the
helping
cliff
you guys.
notes.
I can't.
What are you going to do with the
I signed
codex?
an NDA.
With your
Congrats.
silly queen.
Contracts!
I'll get sued.
Who's a lawyer in here?
You've done very little to help our trust in you.
What more can I do?
Tell us your
Actually,
intentions.
tell
Ask a
us.
different question.
Tell us your intentions.
Ask a different question.
Can you
What
possibly
do
actually,
you want to do?
Can you actually possibly break this thing?
Yes.
Actually destroy it
Yes.
completely.
I think.
Possibly.
That
Yeah,
means
she's
that-
leaning hard on that possibly.
Yeah.
That means she believes it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. So she fully
She
believes she can.
But she, by her own admission, this guy, I haven't talked to him in 50 years. He could be dead.
He could be dead, and he also
That's
could,
out of character, by the way, Mike.
Yeah, he could be dead, but he's also a fake. He could be lying his face off.
He could be. Even then, she said she didn't know his alliances. He
Yeah.
could still very well be willing to help the queen
Yeah,
for some reward.
That's the thing, like about this whole thing with the Feywild. You do not trust anyone from the Feywild.
Yeah.
Including me.
Exactly.
I want you to understand. These two have risked their lives to save me. She helped me win back my city and asked for nothing.
I'm not asking for anything.
You're asking us to look the other way.
You're asking us to trust you. And you've
You
given
want-
us no reason to
Also,
do so.
she opened up when we hit Ravenloft. She was willing to open some heavy fucking scars to us in a show of trust. I've told these two shit that I wouldn't tell anyone else. Maybe because there was alcohol involved, but
There's
still.
a dude in the Feywild who claimed that he could destroy it if I
He
wanted
claimed.
to betray the queen and give it to him instead.
Has he ever proven he can do that?
I've seen him destroy ancient things before.
What kind?
Ancient things of the magical persuasion.
I don't know how much my parents know about the Feywild.
I think we take the disc to Shava's parents.
I agree.
It's a
I
first.
think that would be putting your parents at very big risk.
It's a
Java.
possible first step.
You don't want to be the enemy of the unseelie queen. You don't
That's
want your
true.
parents to be the enemy
And
of
you
the
know
Wait a
what?
minute.
queen.
Here's what I'll tell you.
The main reason you have the Tear Stones is for the Kodak, right?
Yeah, the Unseelie Queen can't just easily
Answer
get
my-
No.
there.
No?
They can't get through.
Your involvement with the Tear Stones wasn't to get the
The
Kodak.
main reason? Yes.
You're involved. Yes. Okay.
Part of
That
it-
was the only thing I cared about. So,
Okay, yeah.
if Shava's parents take the Codex, that would put them in danger because that would put them in the eyes of the Unseelie Queen.
Or
Thus,
Styx.
in the eyes of you, because you're after the Kodak for the Unseelie Queen.
Not for her.
Yup. So,
What were you gonna say?
we have to
Daryl?
kill you.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't know about that, but
Not
No.
now.
Not now.
Here's what I'll tell you. This codex can supposedly make Sigmund unstoppable.
Yeah,
Worse
you
just a
should
man.
not have that.
Worst comes to worst, I'll keep it.
I don't know if that would be the best idea either.
And
It's
if
not
that's-
gonna fit in your pocket
it's not.
pants.
We'll figure
we don't
something
have
out.
a good idea.
If
We don't.
We have two
The
solid ideas.
If the Unseelie Queen is going to be after this thing, like nobody's business, I'll keep it.
It's
I'm
And
okay
when
with
she
him
comes,
dying, but I'm not okay with
for
her
me.
getting the codex.
I'll shove the damn thing down her throat.
I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
come out
You don't have to be alone in this, but I still think
I'm telling
Shava's.
the cone of truth. That's gonna do some bad shit to you, buddy.
in all honesty, if she's having this much trouble that it's taken decades just to get this far for New Theronfall, nothing against your city. I think my city might be just a tad more defensible to the Arcane.
It's a possibility. I think we should talk about this more another
Wait,
time.
wait. What if we just don't let it out? Your own admission. Sigmund can't get to it.
It's true.
Yes,
But then,
What if we just
Do we
deal
need
with
it?
him?
Well, but that leaves the problem of if it can still be accessed and I still exist.
But it can be accessed anywhere. We hide it with her parents if you take it personally. What if we just don't take it out of the box?
I think we should talk to Bellic.
Is it the box or I thought it was the door? That could be.
Well, sorry, metaphorical box.
Yeah.
We should talk to Bellic, if we can. Even when this is over, we should seek him out.
We find Bellic.
I don't
We see
hate
if
it.
we can.
If he's the one that got the codex originally or watched over it, he might have something to say about
Not a bad point.
We can maybe hold on to it.
And
Make
we
sure
know what
it's
it
safe.
is at the first.
We can put
at
it back
least.
if we need to.
True.
Look,
Presumably Gerald could access that place again.
my ancestor said, by all means, Sigmund can't have it.
Right.
We can leave it where it is if need be, but it's still going to be something that needs to be dealt with eventually.
The cone of truth doesn't show my face, right?
What?
Your face is always shown.
I meant like
no,
my
it doesn't,
real
it doesn't
face.
reveal your true form.
Alright, cool.
Oh, yeah, no, you just can't speak a deliberate lie.
Yeah.
If worse comes to worse and it has to be moved, I'll take that.
Well, we can talk about that. Because there's you, there's Shada's parents. And they might not even have to keep it. They seem like insanely powerful wizards. They might know where we could put it.
Or how we could destroy it.
Possibly that too. Or they might have connections that might know how to destroy it or where to put it.
If only you could find somebody in the Feywild who could destroy something.
I
in the
think
ancient
I
that-
wouldn't
If
trust
only we could
anyone
trust
in the
you.
Feywild as far as I can throw them.
I think that disc is
Java can't
staying
go very
as
far.
far
I
as
cannot.
possible from the Feywild as it ever can.
I agree with
We
that.
cannot take it into the Unseelie Queen's domain.
If she wants it, we can't let her have it.
Like,
Obviously.
why would we take it to her front yard?
It's not her front yard.
It's still her domain. It is currently right now an entire plane of existence away from her. Let's keep it that way.
Maybe he'd be willing to come here.
Hmm?
Maybe
Well,
he'd
if
be
you
willing
can
to
bring
come
him here,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
can
know how
prove
to
it.
contact him.
Yeah, I still have his number.
I still have his number.
His
He's got
number?
Nokia.
He's an ex.
I trust you less and less with every sentence.
What the fuck? I'm telling you. See
I know
why
you-
I don't want to tell you these things? Because it makes you trust me
We
less.
might need to start keeping an eye on her.
It's. I get to know you better. And so that means I can frame things better. Oh, yeah, you really don't like that, do you?
No.
It's okay, you've already shattered just about all you trust.
Awesome. Limpio, can we sleep together again tonight?
I'm just
Stay away from the
kidding,
kid.
He's gone.
Aw, I'm so alone.
Yeah?
I wonder why.
Whose fault is that?
Mine.
Wow.
This is why I shouldn't open my mouth. Nobody trusts me if I say anything.
You should open your mouth more. It's probably
Sticks.
partially the problem.
For what it's worth, I make mistakes and I don't understand things and I always misinterpret words. But my heart's in the right place.
And my heart's in the right place too. That's the truth.
Is it? Or are you just...
That is literally, I'm in the cone of truth.
That's an
That just,
opinion.
that just
Or-
means you believe it.
Are you just fooling your heart?
And it's
I
weirdly
mean,
poetic.
I could be a winter soldier, which is very scary. That is the truth.
Winter Court.
Because I'll tell you this, I've been fooling my heart for a long time.
At one point, it crossed my mind that if I got my hands on the codex, I could go back to her. But I don't want to do that
Now.
forever.
That was actually a very solid truth. I will give you that.
Cool.
Okay. You see, when you actually tell us things.
Yeah, it's super painful, and I
Things-
love doing that. It's super fun. I'm so
Do you
fucking happy.
What did I
I'm
just
so
say?
happy
Do you
to
think
do
she liked telling us all that shit?
it. No, so she should fucking get it. At least a
Do you
little
notice
bit.
how she has the trust, though?
Yes, I do get it. Hope you trust me a little bit more now. Fuck you all. This was a mean way to wake up.
Well, we had to get here some point, and now we're too close to the Codex to fuck around and find
Don't
out.
ever kick me again.
Don't make us want to.
I have done nothing but be honest.
That's
Alright?
not true.
You've done nothing but withhold truth.
I think you're stupid, Gerald.
Everybody knows that.
That's
Get
not
on the
a secret.
boat. It's in season.
I get seasick. Are we done with the cone of truth?
I don't
Who wants
know.
to ask any more things? Like, what are my favorite things?
She's not She did confirm she is not going back to the Unseelie Queen.
She said she doesn't want
Yes,
She doesn't want to. That is
What's
the
your
thing.
favorite?
She did say she
color?
doesn't want to. She might still be bound to.
My favorite color is yellow.
Not surprising.
Why is that not surprising?
Because you're a very yellow person.
Oh, you don't know what I really look like. That makes sense.
Yes, we do.
You've never seen the way I really look like.
She's a changeling.
Didn't?
Did we?
You haven't seen her true form.
No.
Oh, I thought she dropped at some point. My
No.
bad.
No.
No, she
Misremembered.
changed at one point, but not. She didn't drop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My bad.
changed into
Misremembered.
Gerald and then back to Kristen Stewart. Because I look like Kristen Stewart in Twilight. That was my, description. I took the description of Bella from Twilight. That's which is the shittiest description of a teenager I've ever fucking read. But I wanted it to be vague.
Sticks, what do you actually want to do with your life?
Open a brothel
Get married.
What?
to a man, a woman,
Beyond that, what do you want to do
something else entirely.
with your life? Okay, get
I
married.
would like to open a brothel. Probably for women who don't have a home or people who don't have a home, and give them food and water
You mean
and
shelter?
sex.
You
And
wanna-
sex.
okay.
It's like waiting for
So you want to fuck
Yeah, I don't
homeless
like the
people.
word brothel because everybody seems to not like that word brothel. So
No,
I'll join the club there. Shelter sounds better. I'd like to open a shelter for people who want to run away from things. Or they don't have anywhere to go.
Well, I think we should go hunt
That's a
down
start.
the
Maybe we can open a fight club.
cloakers.
Right, the
building with
cloaker.
Alright, yeah, we're burning daylight.
Let's go.
We've gotten as far as we can get right now.
You happy you found out my favorite color?
Ecstatic.
Yay! Cool.
She's
Do
out
you
of
trust me now?
She's out of the zone of truth now, by the way.
Do you trust me now? Oh.
I'm just gonna look at you, 1 foot still in. No.
Oh my
And then I'm
god!
gonna exit.
Sturgo?
It's a start.
Yeah!
Don't
Alright.
throw it away.
You will all prepare for the day's activities with a greater understanding of your objectives, your goals, your motivations, and as you all descend to find the sewer grate and prepare to descend down,
A dragon roars and we all die.
Dwayne shows up.
Dwayne shows up with a saddle being ridden by the farmer.
Oh my god!
Mr. Pumpkin shows up with his
the new
wyvern.
BVEG has just entered the scene.
But we'll pick up there.
And instead of the blue no, he's also a barbarian, but instead
That
of the
was
blue people,
mean.
he has the cow.
What?
That was mean! That was mean!
Spirit
cone
of
of
the
That was
Spirit
mean!
of the cow.
That was mean! That was mean!
That was
That was
over.
mean!
Oh.
That was mean!
That
Here's
was
the thing.
way overdue.
Chioko's stance on you has completely shifted from where it was at the beginning of the
That
session.
sucks!
Oh yes. Step in the complete opposite direction of where you want it. Actually, I think it's exactly
You guys
not where
scared me
you
when
want
I
it.
woke up and I threatened to kill one kid.
God damn!
It's
the
not
nerve
even
of
the
these
threatening to kill the
fucking
kid.
People.
God!
It's the
threatened
way that
one
Chiyoko
kid.
views the whole situation
God, you threatened.
and your actions that frame it completely
Threatened
differently.
one rando from a
You do
mill.
one war
So
crime.
that's what you do with kids. You knock them out, and then you. Oh, I'm just gonna go down this hole so you guys stop talking about my war crime. Yeah.
You ever grabbed a baby's spine from their back?
The spine you were sent to
Okay.
grab was a baby's?
Yeah.
You go down this hole now, so you're still talking about my
War
war
crimes.
Let's not talk about the war crimes.
No, Reginald, I think we need to talk about the war crime. No, it's alright.
Oh no, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to talk about
We
them
don't
further.
need to talk about